Okay, we are live. Welcome, everyone who, welcome rewinders and board game lovers. If you're a fan of board games that are currently being made, or you're just someone who likes hanging out in the Retro Round Pod, welcome. My name is Francisco. I'm joined by Brian and Dustin. We are going to be playtesting Junkyard Juggernauts today. There's some new things going on with the Warlord mainly that I want to playtest. Here's sort of the new Warlord card art that I'm putting in the center of the table. It's mostly the same, but now he has blood charges. His vampiric clutch is affected by the blood charges. His sacrifice acolyte's a little different, and his twisted temptation is a little different. So, just some things to be aware of. But we'll get to the Warlord in a little bit. First, let's go around and say you can share a little bit about who you are, what you do, as you tell me which character you are playing as. So let's start with Brian. Which character did the camera zoom in for you on?
Looks like I'm playing Hobart today.
Hobart. Okay, so that's purple. So let me change this to purple. Awesome.
All right.
And what do you do, Brian?
Yeah, so name is Brian. I currently serve in 2 different positions. I work full-time for Intel as a defect analysis technician of sorts. Mm-hmm. And I also work part-time as an intern for my church, Cedar Mill Bible Church, which I actually currently live in. This is one of the apartments they have on site.
Very cool.
It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. And Dustin, which character are you playing as, and what do you do?
Believe mine zoomed in on Riviera.
Okay.
And I am the lead pastor of Celebration Church in Puyallup, Washington. Been up here for about 4 years. I was a children's and youth pastor for 13 years, and now I've been a lead pastor for almost 4 years up here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very, very cool.
Time flies. Does not seem that long ago that we moved up here and relocated to take over this church, but it's been the hardest but most fulfilling, awesome thing we've ever done.
Very, very cool. That's so awesome. And I'm going to be playing, I sort of have a choice because my camera's not zooming to the right place. So I'm apparently going to be playing not as the Warlord. Come on, don't be the Warlord, Francisco.
Famous last words.
I'm going to be playing as Malcolm today. So I'm going to change my color here to green. Come on. All right, guys. So welcome to Junkyard Juggernauts, a game of magic, mechs, and a dash of mystery. To start things off, I want to go over some of the elements. I know, Brian, this is especially new to you, but I want to go over. I feel like the last few times I've been explaining the game, I try to explain the power cards, but I don't think I explain them sort of fully enough to grasp what you should do when you're looking at the cards you have and how you should sort of judge them. So before you have a bunch of cards in front of you that you're looking at while you're also listening to me, let's go ahead and just go over the power cards real quick first. So I'm going to start, I'm putting a blue card in the center of the board. It has a 3 on it. If you guys could press spacebar on it to zoom it up into your HUD. So are you all looking at the 3 blue card? Awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So there are on the top and bottom, there's some numbers. On this one, there's a 3 in the middle and then 6s on the sides. Essentially, each power card is, as you guys are well aware, there's arm side and a leg side. That's the same. And each one has a starting value and an upgraded value. So the values that the term we use in Junkyard Juggernauts now is called metal. And it stands for both metal, like metallic stuff, but also metal, METTLE, like fortitude and strength, that type of metal as well.
Or meddling with someone's plans.
I think that's MEDDLING.
Hey,
but
don't take away from my fantasy moment right now. I'm in Germany. That's how it's spelled there.
I like it. Okay, so when you are placing a card like this, let's say you take this card and you place it down in either the arm spot or the leg spot, it effectively has 3 metal to start. So it's either going to give you 3 toward your speed or 3 toward your attack strength. That's its starting value. As you play the game, you can you'll have opportunities to upgrade its value to a max of 6 in the case of this card. So the lowest card, the cards range from a base value of 1 to a base value of 5, and the upgrade values go from a base value of 2 to a base value of 10. So some people have gotten confused in the past that if you put down a card, you can always upgrade it to 10. No, there's a limit to how far you can upgrade, and that's the number in the corners. In this case, it's a 6. So that's sort of the general how you build with these cards. It's the base metal amount. Hey, Dale. It's the base metal amount and the upgraded metal amount. Any questions about that so far?
You mean to tell me there's a card you can only upgrade to a power of 2?
No.
I thought
no,
you said
actually,
upgrade to
yes.
2.
No, you're right. There is that. Yes.
That card sucks. Okay, but I get it.
Okay. Hey, Dale. So, the next part I want to say is, given this card, each card, as you guys know, has an element attached to it. This one is water. So that's why it's sort of the blue color. If you play a card as one of your limbs and it matches your Mageneer, so in this case, in this game, Dustin is playing as Riviera, the water Mageneer. So if he were to play this card, he would start it out at the full upgrade, at the upgraded metal amount. So instead of putting it down, gain 3 for his attack strength or his speed, whichever he uses, he would get the 6 instead. So if the card matches your Mageneer, you get the upgraded amount instead of just the base metal amount. So that's pretty much the ways to think about these cards when you're like getting the cards in your initial draw, which ones to keep. You're probably just, if you're just going for pure strength in your Juggernaut, just go for the highest cards. Keep in mind that you might be able to upgrade higher or lower, upgrade instantly, I should say, if it matches your Mageneer. In addition to the building part, Brian, I imagine the last time you played, there was this whole, the arms have to be less than the legs in terms of adding them up. Now it's a little different. Essentially, your right arm, the number on your right arm has to be equal to or less than the number on your right leg, and vice versa. Same with the left side. So you're just balancing each side individually of themselves. So you can't have an arm that's like a 10 and your leg's a 2, because then you'd fall over to the side. Or
I would be walking in circles for the rest of my life.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Hey, Bobo.
It'd be a good distraction for when we fight Francisco, the Warlord. When we fight the Warlord at the end, that'd be good.
This is not Junkyard Dustin Knots just because he's won the most games, Bobo. How dare you?
Yes, I love Bobo.
Okay, so those are the main things to keep in mind for building. Now, when we have our hands, we're going to have 6 cards total. You're going to build with 4 of them. You may be wondering, okay, that's great, Francisco. And the 2 cards I have left, they have amplify effects, right? I remember some like Not Today, maybe, and Battle Rage. Have you changed those? Well, yes and no. So I'm going to do my best to go over some of the biggest changes that I want you guys to be aware of. Actually, I'm not going to go over each individual one. If you have a question about a card, you can ask me and I can tell you what it means. But keep in mind the biggest change in terms of using these cards as amplify effects. For instance, if I go back to this 3 and I want to use it as the overdrive amplify effect. Brian, let's say you used it. So you have it in your hand and you play it. Oh, I'm going to get super fast right now. That's great. And like you would normally do, after you use it, it goes to the junk pile because you just uses up amplify, you use it, and it burns it away. However, if it matches your Mageneer, much like to get the full upgrade, if you play as an amplify and it matches your Mageneer, it actually goes down below your player board into this used amplify cards area. Underneath each of your player boards has this used amplify like arrow pointing down. That's where you put a card that's been used that matches your color. At the end of combat, it goes back into your hand. You don't lose it. You can still play cards that don't match your Mageneer, but then they are burned up. They go into the junk pile. You don't get them back. So in terms of which cards you keep, which cards you put in your Juggernaut, keep that in mind too, because you may want to, even though it's a great, powerful card, you may want to hold it back because it matches your color, and you'll be able to use it several times throughout the game as opposed to just one and done.
Okay.
Okay, so this goes back up here to the top. Let's see. There are other changes in terms of corruption. Dustin, I know last time you played, we had this whole like roll and bid for who's the warlord. That is not. It's hopefully a lot more simplified than that. We're not doing that, and I'll explain once we get into once we have an idea of who. Once there's a possibility of who the warlord is, we'll get into that. Just so you guys know, there is no one starts the game as the warlord. I'm going to be putting. So I have the Warlord card here. It's in the center of the board. I'm going to be moving it into this bag at the top and also putting 2 other cards in. And after we defeated the first junk golem, we will all draw out of this bag at the top 1 card, and one of us then will be the secret warlord. We won't reveal it until the second junk golem is defeated. So I'm going to put this back in the main pile because we don't need it. Also, this is set up for 4 players, so I'm going to actually put, let's see, I'm going to put 6 cards back in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to shuffle this. All right, so let me address chat, then we'll actually start. Let's see. Bob says, bigger upper body than lower. Sounds like a guy I went to high school with. Don't skip leg day, bro. Dale says, I'm so glad you guys understand him. My mind would have signed off already. That's fair. I mean, I think also there's an element of, if you have the rules and you've looked through the rules, you have familiarity with it, Dale. Though I know, like, every time Paul plays, he's like, wow, this is way, way beyond me, Francisco. So, yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I appreciate you hanging out nonetheless, Dale. All right, guys. So we have our Mageneers. We have gone to the Galmany Junkyard because we're going to be finding the Warlord soon. We get to the Junkyard, and we're going to, whoever fixed something last gets to draw first. You're going to draw 6 cards. You can draw any card that your little hand guy can touch, essentially. So you can't like dig to the bottom of the pile and pull out that one. But if your the hand icon can hover over a card, you press T and it takes it, you can take it. Now, and you'll take 6 cards. Then the next person will take 6. Then the last person will take 6. Then we will get rid of up to 3 of those cards that you don't want. Shuffle them back in. Deal out face up the same number we got rid of, and then whoever went last gets to draw first from those cards. But let's see, I fixed my wife's car. The back light went out, so I did that this afternoon or this morning. It was about 11 o'clock a.m. How about you guys?
I fixed a technical problem at the church, but that was at like 8:30 in the morning. So
all right,
recent to me.
How about you, Brian?
Definitely not. Nope, nothing fixed that recently.
Okay, then I will go first, and then it will go to Brian, and then Dustin, you will get first pick afterwards.
See, the problem is that you know, like the rest of us, that this game is starting early, and so you're like, okay, what can I fix as close as possible to the start time?
I fixed something right before I hit start podcast. What are the odds?
I didn't intentionally do that. Okay, so I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3. 4.
I'm also noticing our mech boards have been updated.
Yes. And so when you have your cards to build, I'll help you. Essentially, let's see. Are you looking at your board now, Brian?
Oh, I'm looking at a board, but here, let me go over to mine.
Yeah, go to yours. So the little tracks at the top, are your metal amount. So if you were to put that 3 card down in, let's say, the left arm area, you would take one of these cubes and put it on the 3. And then this is how you track how much metal you have or don't have. And when arm gets to 1 metal, if it loses its last metal, and then it can be destroyed, is what I'm trying to say.
I see.
All right. Okay, so I took my 6. Brian, go ahead and take the 6 that you want.
All right, so we'll go 1.
You fixed yourself some coffee earlier, Dale.
Ooh,
Nice.
I wanted that one.
4, 5, and 6. Wow. Okay.
All right, you get the last. This should be 6, Dustin.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got him.
All right. So now, you can keep your whole hand if you don't want to get rid of anything. But if you want to get rid of up to 3, just put them out by the junk pile or somewhere out, just so they're out of your hand, essentially.
Okay.
Are the Crown Royal bags a new thing? Only slightly. They've been in and out from various versions, Dale.
2 and 3.
Okay. I'm actually not going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of no cards, actually. So, yeah, not getting rid of any cards. Are you getting rid of any cards, Brian?
Nope. I'm gonna roll with what I got.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I'm going to take those 3 right on back.
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
That's what I was afraid would happen. Except that what I decided to do was these get put back in the main deck, and then we shuffle again, and then these three are the ones you're going to get, Dustin. So you have 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Okay. Oh, well, there you go. There's a
Let's
nice
go.
10
Those
for
are all
you.
better than what I got rid of.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you take
So I
those
take
3.
these 3?
Yep.
All right.
Awesome. Okay. So now we start building up our juggernauts, and you can essentially, just put them down. And if you need help with the metal trackers, let me know. But essentially, you're using the white cubes above your player mat for where you position your metal. I'm gonna keep that one.
Okay.
Should I grab my my underside card for my character, my skill card, and just bring it over here?
So I was gonna get to that later, but just so.
Oh, okay.
But we can discuss it now. So all these 4 cards up here are specialization cards. You don't have to match your Mageneer. When you go to pick a specialization, which happens after you get your first heroic feat, you can pick any of them. I would mainly pick ones that have the most, that match your build the most, because all the little bubbles with the icons and the colored circle icons, those indicate what elements you need in your Juggernaut build in order to unlock that ability. So, for instance, the purple one, and they're double sided, so there's different ones on each side. Whoa. Let's say, though, this first one, the Mystic, Brian. So the first heroic feat you would get regardless. If you pick this one, you would get it because your Juggernaut needs 1 wind. But if you look at your Hobart card, in the top right, it says Hobart counts as 1 wind for Juggernaut and amplifies. So that means you would, just by taking the Mystic card, you would automatically get the first one at the bottom. And that's the same for pretty much everyone. If the specialization matches your Mageneer, you're going to get that first level one. And how these will work is I'm gonna drag this over for you, just so you can see. Dustin, I believe, has seen this before, but just so you can see, Brian. It's going to go somewhere about here. You put it under, and then every time you get a heroic feat, you upgrade to the next ones. And if you have these in your build, you can unlock it. And then your third heroic feat unlocks these. And then you can, if you have these ones, and the third tier, you're only going to have access to 1. I've just designed it that way. But this first tier and second tier, you could potentially have all 3 of those abilities. But that's how up sort of leveling up works, and you also get extra charges. I know charges are a different thing for you as well, but we're not going to get to that quite yet.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead. I would just focus on building your Juggernaut at present.
All right.
Okay, I think. Yeah, I guess I'm.
So Francisco, just look at my Juggernaut real quick.
Okay.
I could not do this because that's the 9 and this was a V5.
Exactly.
Right? Okay,
Yes.
making
Yeah.
sure as I build here.
Done.
Done. Okay. All right there, Brian.
I had very easy choices to make.
Okay. Nice.
Good for you.
This one, those are actually reversed. I mean, you don't.
Oh, I know. I'm just doing
my
it
gosh.
to be that guy.
Oh,
Just to be.
my word. I will do this and this. Okay, so Brian, what?
I don't
Okay,
know how I feel about my name.
what are? Let's see. You're a Tim.
Wait, how do you read it? Is it arms then legs?
Yes.
Or...
So timber
Okay,
rank.
that makes a little...
Ghost Harpy. That sounds kind of cool, actually. But
I read it as Timber Ghost Harpy rank. Like,
that would be a little strange. Yes. All right. So Brian, let's see. Let's start with your left arm. Where do you think this should go for your left arm?
Probably on 2, if I had to make.
Yep. Exactly. And so now, where do you think it would go on this one?
Is it maybe also 2?
Well, does this match your Mageneer? The
That explodes. Okay, so it matches the Mageneer. So is it a 3 then?
No, it goes to the full upgrade amount, which
I apologize.
No, that's fine. So it's gonna be 5, and the same for your legs. You're gonna be going with the full upgrade amount instead of the base metal.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, dang it. I just ran into the same issue you had, Dustin. Where I tried putting my 10 arm above, and I was like, oh no, I can't do that.
Yeah, no dice.
I mean, like,
I don't know if you guys have played like Left 4 Dead, but like the tank is like really massive upper and then small legs, and he seems to do just fine.
Well, this isn't Left 4 Dead.
Unpopular opinion, Left 4 Dead 1 was better than Left 4 Dead 2.
I like the maps a lot more.
In Left 4 Dead 1 or 2?
In the first one.
Oh,
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought 1 was just a perfect blend of first-person shooter, got to work together, the way they did. 2 for me felt there was too much, too many different types of zombies, too many different mechanics. I was like, the simplicity of 1, I think, made it so fun.
So much better. Nice.
I can agree with that.
All right, we have all built up. Looks like Dustin, you still need to put your metal on your guy.
Okay, so I got 4.
And Brian, so your character Hobart actually starts the game with 1 charge. So these purple cubes are for charges, and charges are essentially a way to how do I describe it? They're a way to either in combat give yourself a boost, or add a status effect to the Junkyard or the Warlord you're fighting.
Okay.
So that's what
question.
Yes, go for it.
How come Hobart has 3 charges and Saffron has 5 and the other have 4?
So Hobart, it's sort of the way I balance it. Hobart gets to start with 1. So to balance it against the others that don't start with the charge, you only get a max of 3.
Okay.
Yeah. And when we get into a combat situation, I'll go over more like what charges can do and whatnot.
Okay.
All right. So we've all built out. Awesome. Looking good. Okay, guys. Then we'll go ahead and take your little standees and put them on the start. And let's see who has the most speed. I have 13 speed.
It's not me.
How much do you guys have for speed? It's your 2 legs metal added together.
I have 14 speed.
14, okay.
I have. I also have 14 speed.
Okay, so in that case, let's see. I break team ties, so we'll say that. I guess I'll go last. Okay, so Brian, you go first, then Dustin, then me. So
Okay.
We're gonna go wind, then water, then earth, and then Saffron is not playing. So we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna take my guys.
Saffron's on vacation.
Exactly. in this dimension, Saffron was never born. Dun dun dun. All right. So, Brian, have you last time you played? Do you remember the whole camp mechanic, or is that sound?
I recall it. I recall using it. I don't fully recall how it works.
Okay, that's fine. So what we're gonna do now that our quest, our goal is to free the cities of Galmany, look for the Warlord, find the Warlord, and defeat the Warlord. Right now, of course, one of us is going to become the Warlord, and then you're not going to want to defeat yourself. But for now, we're all striving to do that. To start that process, we're all going to travel, and then we're all going to camp. And so camping is an acronym that stands for the C is completing a quest. So if you had a quest card that you're trying to complete, you go to wherever the icon on the top of the card is to try to complete it. So that's the C in camp. Or you could augment your Juggernaut. Augmenting your Juggernaut is one of the ways you can increase the metal you have. It also increases your fuel supply. Travel trackers we're just calling it fuel. So if you're really low on fuel, augment, it could increase it. And you can also switch out a card in your hand with some card in your Juggernaut, just one card when you're augmenting. But augmenting also causes corruption to come out on the board.
Alrighty.
For the M in camp is meeting the locals, and that's when you go to any specific map marker, be it, let's say, Dustin were to go to this one, he'd be going to a quest, and so he would just meeting the locals would be getting the quest. Or if he goes to a city, me and the locals would be fighting the junk golem there, or seeing the brigand camp. Whatever the icon is, that's what you're doing. And if you don't recall what they are, you can ask. I'm happy to say they would be in the instructions, and I'm going to have a player aid card that lists out what they are. I unfortunately wasn't able to get that in time for this playtest.
All right.
So that's the M. So we have completing a quest, augmenting your Juggernaut, meeting the locals. The last one is patrolling the bounds, where you'll fight a beast that's just generated from the cards in the deck. And if you defeat it, you'll get however many, wherever the Warlord power multiplier is, which is this tracker on the far right of the different tracks. You'll get that many potions, or you could potentially get a quest reward. So instead of doing a quest and getting the reward, you would just get the reward straight, like it was dropped loot almost from the beast.
Okay.
There's a low chance of doing that, or you have a 1 in 6 chance of doing that. So it's, I guess, not totally low, but those are the 4 things you can do. You can pretty much do any of them on any space. Some of them, like the Fixer's Ferry, I'm going to come up with something better you can do on those. Right now, they're just map points. You don't really do anything on them except for augmenting or patrolling the bounds. But with all of that in mind, or if you have questions, you get to go first, Brian. And you can move a max of 3 map markers away.
Boom. Quest. Whoa,
Quest?
that had an echo to it. Nice.
Okay, and go ahead and move your fuel cube down 1. And where are you going to go, Dustin?
Let's see here. Now, I have a fire leg. Can I travel through Lava Road without getting hurt, or do I get hurt regardless?
You would need a water leg or be the water mageneer and to travel without getting hurt.
I am both water leg and water
Well,
mageneer.
I guess. Let me look at. I have in the rules. If your name's Dustin, you actually take 40 damage. So
40.
Yeah. No, you can travel through there without taking any damage to your metal.
So I can travel through there and go right up to... What's this? I can go right to Headstone, can't I?
I don't... Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could actually.
I could go up to Headstone.
Mm-hmm.
Francisco, you haven't moved yet. Would you like to battle with me?
You know what?
Unless you have another plan.
Actually, sure. We could battle at Headstone. That's fine.
I would love to battle. Let's do it.
All right. Oh, wait. I'm gonna get dinged for.
Oh, you're gonna take damage if you do that. Never
yeah.
mind.
So I'm gonna let you handle that yourself.
I think I'm gonna go for Headstone here.
Okay. So move you. So go ahead and move your fuel cube down 1. And I am going to head to the brigand camp and move down 1. All right. So now we camp in the same order. So Brian, I assume you're taking a quest, or are you going to do something else?
Let's do a quest.
Okay, so here is your quest. Go ahead and flip it, F to flip, and go ahead and read it for the class.
The baleful shipwreck. Something like a giant wooden shoe sticking out of a nearby marsh catches your eye. Drawing closer, you realize it's the crashed hull of an eerie ship, made more strange for being a league or more from the sea. It's as if this wreck fell from the sky. You enter the ship. Its insides filled with runes written in blood. Feeling your resolve falter, you do one of the following. Keep going. Roll a single d6 of any amount of times until rolling a 6. Then play this card as found treasure. Every non-6 reduces your metal by the number rolled. Or
ouch.
Leave and find a d6 on the way out.
Yeah, d6 number of potions. That should be 1 d6 potion, but yeah. And essentially what this artifact would get you is, instead of when you clear corruption, it's going to give you 1 metal. You'll add 1 metal to your life.
That's a really nice perk, but rolling that 6 is going to be really hard.
Yeah, and every non-6 you take that amount. You take 1 damage, I think. Every non-6 reduces your amount by the number rolled?
No, by the number rolled. Yeah, that's you're 4, 5, 3. Yeah, you're.
I may change that, because that's really, really punitive.
Can we assume for this game that it's 1?
Yeah,
you're changing it now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna change that. Yes, it's gonna count as 1.
Because I would like to, for the sake of making this game interesting for people to listen to, not be like, yeah, I'm just leaving and taking the potions.
For the sake of that, he can't be the warlord yet. I approve of this. Give him the power. Roll. Okay. If he was the warlord, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Die.
Okay, so that's 1. So decrease. So
Ow.
Just to be clear, you're going to get to decrease metal on any of your limbs by 1.
Okay.
So yeah, just move down the track. Exactly. Okay. So roll again. All right.
Ow.
Ow.
I don't like this.
I'm glad. I think it makes sense to change this to just you take 1 damage instead of the number rolled.
5.
Guys, I'm not going to have a mech by the time this is over.
6. Oh.
If you want to just stop and grab potions out like it's gotten too much pressure, you can take the B option.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
got it.
Sweet. Good job.
Had to just lose 50% of my robot, but you know what? That's fine.
All right. So go ahead and put it. I would let you do this yourself if we were in real life, but this is really annoying to do in Tabletopia. So I'm just going to place this for you if you don't mind.
I didn't even look at what the treasure was. I just went at it.
Don't worry, it's awesome.
I was so enthused.
So what the treasure is every time you clear corruption, you're going to gain 1 metal.
Yeah, dude, clear the corruption.
There's no corruption right now, but
for the first time ever playing this game, I'm actually going to try to clear corruption instead of avoid it at all costs.
Okay, so now you have that artifact, and that's the first heroic feat completed. So you actually get to pick first from the specializations, Brian.
Wait, I can pick any of them?
You can pick any of them, yes.
Oh, no. I didn't consider that. I thought I was just forced to be the mystic.
No. So if you would like some help, I can definitely help you because...
Well, I have a feeling because I'm tapped in so much to Hobart's element that I should probably stick with his specialization.
It's two-sided as well, yeah.
Yeah. I'd say, though, because you have...
I think the other side was better for you.
Yeah, I think so, too.
There's some green on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Let's take it.
All right. Cool beans.
Just like... Oh, no. We're on top of the
It's okay. I'll move this down. There you go. And you get, in addition, I don't know if you can see sort of in the middle of each level, you also get a little perk. You either get charges or potions or metal. So with this one, Heroic Feat, you get 1 charge. So you get that. And you get +2 to your metal. So you can add 2 metal.
To revive some of what I lost.
Yes.
I will put it back in my arms.
Sounds good. And the final little perk you get is because you did a Heroic Feat on the... because you completed quest heroically, you get to clear 1 gate from Seneschal, and you get that as a potion. So there you go.
Sweet.
All right. So now it is Dustin's turn.
All right. Let's see what Headstone's got for me.
All right. So I'll move it over here. Is over here okay, Dustin?
Yeah.
In this area? Okay. All right. If you'd like to pull the cards, you're welcome to. First one's legs.
Right, so he's got... he's a slow dude.
He is a slow dude. All right. 1 for his leg. Okay. So...
I don't know how to rotate. Is it
It's
R?
a Q and E. Q and E.
Well, R would have made more sense.
It would have, yes. Oh, you took the whole deck. Oh, my gosh.
I didn't mean to do that.
Go ahead and take that. That's fine. It's as random as any other, so that's fine.
Okay.
All right. So for Headstone, let's see. Junkolm gains ×2 to arms metal. So he's going to get 8 for this one and 8 for this one. At least they weren't red. Otherwise, they'd be the upgrade amount doubled. So you lucked out there, Dustin.
Nice.
And then, let's see. He begins with 1 blood charge. So he gets that.
Okay.
He's
got a lot of metal. Okay.
And I need to bring up my little document as to what these do. So give me 1 moment, please, because the blood charges do short. Actually, I think I say, cool. I have it on the card. I forgot about this. So it says his special on the card underneath his charges. So if he gets his special, which means when it's his turn, he'll roll a die. 1 to 3, he'll attack. A 4 or 5, he'll do a focus charge. A 6, if he has blood charges available, he'll do his special, which is all defenders -1 metal per blood charge from every limb. So you could lose, like, if he has 1 blood charge, which is the max he can get because there's only 1. The Warlord power multiplier is only at 1. Then he would get... What am I trying to say? You lose 4 metal, 1 from each limb. But
okay,
we're not there yet. First, you get to make the first attack. So what would you like to do?
Well, let's see.
That's not you. Here we go. There you go.
Total attack or targeted attack. I think I'm just going to do a total attack because.
Okay. And are there any cards in your hand that might help you?
At this point, not that I want to use right now.
Okay.
All right. So I'm attacking him for 9.
9. And you're just doing a total attack, you said?
Yeah. So not a targeted attack. This is just total attack is gonna go around just evenly across. All
exactly.
Of
Exactly. So, yeah, so Brian, just so
it's gonna take out his leg and do some damage. To
yeah.
Here.
Exactly. So, what if you look on your card, Brian? There's total attack, which sort of doesn't target anything. It just hits all the limbs. And we
Okay.
take off damage in a clockwise manner, starting with legs. Or there's a target attack where you pick a limb you want to target, and then you roll a die. And based on, it says in the card, but based on how you roll, you do either nothing, normal damage, or double damage. And then focus charge, which Dustin can't do because he doesn't have any charges, but that's where he can boost himself or apply charges to his attack. But since he doesn't have that, we're not going to get into that right now. Okay,
I see.
So you're attacking him for 9 damage. I forgot.
Does it matter what one you start with? There's probably a rule where it does say.
First off, he's going to use a potion to try to dispel your attack.
Even though it's not a death blow?
Even though it's not a death blow, yeah. They're always just going to use potions.
Let's see here. Well, I don't have any other potions, and I don't want to use that card, so I guess he's just going to block that.
Just going to block it? Okay. But now he's out of potions, and now it is his turn. And go ahead and roll for what he's going to do, Dustin. Here's a die.
He's going to sit there and ponder his life decisions.
Hopefully he does. Hopefully that's all he does. 1. So he is going to attack you.
Ooh.
So he he is attacking with 16 metal. He's attack strength of 16. How would you like to handle that?
Well, I'm definitely going to drop that card down as a potion to block his 16 attack.
Okay. Just keep in mind, you also have the ability to speed shield if you might want to do that.
I'm so much faster than him.
Yeah, you are a lot faster.
Okay, yes, I will speed shield.
Okay.
I'll use my slower limb, the 5 fire one there.
Well, I mean, you have to use your strongest limb, but that is your strongest limb anyway.
But I would rather use my strongest limb, even though the 4 is really a 9 because I'm blue.
It's the strongest base metal, so
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's exactly how I planned it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, speed shield.
All right, and then so he absorb. You absorb that damage.
That.
Awesome.
Right, now I'm going to do my straight up again.
Okay, you're going to do your 9 damage.
9 damage attack.
Okay.
Let's go.
And he can't do anything. He will counterattack with his blood charge, but
no, he won't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. He's not going to.
Okay.
So I'll have to think about that.
Where do we start when it comes to
we start with
damage?
the legs. So, and you can just put them back in the bag.
Got to zoom in a little bit so it's a little easier to grab.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then this card is destroyed.
Does that count as 4? 4.
That counts as 4. Yes, exactly.
5, 6, 7, 8, and grab it. 9.
Awesome.
Okay.
And now I'm thinking, let's see. I'm trying to decide on the fly if he would always counterattack. I think, yeah, he'd want to do maximum. These guys would want to do maximum damage to you, so they would use that blood charge if they have it available to counterattack. So this would count as, let me look at what the counterattack says. It's 3 times the number of charges. So he's going to do 3 counterattack damage to you, Dustin.
I'll take the damage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
And then his blood charge is used up.
2, 3. Okay.
All right. And now it is back to this guy. So go ahead and roll again for what he's going to do. 6. Okay. So he doesn't have any charges. So he is going to focus charge. And that's all he does. So it's back to you.
Back to me. All right. Well, this time, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I will just do another general attack because that'll take out one of his limbs again.
Okay. So,
right, so we'll go grab it. Oh, come on. Grab it. There we go. 1. No, quit moving the board. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, And
Almost took
did
him
destroy
out.
limb. Almost got his limbs. Okay.
Yes. But now, because his metal's all gone and he doesn't have any legs, he's going to self-destruct.
That's right, he is.
Yeah. So, but that's gonna damage you. It's gonna be
Dang it.
1d6 times his charges. So at most, he's gonna do 6 damage to you.
But
He grabbed you by the ankles.
I'm so much faster than him, though. Haha!
All right.
1
1 damage.
So, it was a
So
really small explosion.
yeah, exactly. It's like a poof. You got a little bit of dust in your eye. Ah! Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Oh. All right, but good job, Dustin,
Okay.
defeating that guy. All right, so first off, let's do what you get. Golem Slain Mageneer gets Warlord Power Multiplier +1, number of corruption from stacks. All right, so you get 1, 2 corruption. Congratulations. I guess that's good. No, that's decent.
Potions, right?
No. I think this is different
new
now.
then.
Let me go over this. And dang, I didn't update the player board.
Purify session now to convert it to potions. Okay.
Well, no. So here's how corruption works. And let me say this, Brian, are you okay me going over corruption now, or would you like to take
Go
your
for it.
turn before I do? Okay. So throughout the game, corruption's going to come out. After we all take a turn, we're going to roll, and that's going to determine where corruption comes out. Right now, it's only going to come out 1 corruption at a time, but as the Warlord Power Multiplier goes out, it'll be more corruption. When you go over a space with corruption, it's similar to before in that you either take all the corruption you pass through or none of it. If you take it, it doesn't do you any damage, but it does not convert to potions. To convert it to potions, you either have to go to Elderkin Arc, which is in Bolt Ram range. I don't know if you're looking at the map, but I'm putting my cursor over it. I don't know if I guess that depends on the perspective. It may not look like I'm doing that, but you go Elderkin Arc, and then you can pay 1 metal for each corruption you want to convert into a potion. Okay. You can also do the same thing at Ashley's Haberdashery. You can also do the same, pay 1 metal, convert a corruption to a potion. When you have corruption, how corruption works outside of converting to a potion is after Dustin just beat this guy. So one of us is going to become the Warlord now, or be tempted by the Warlord, we could say, because you'll draw the Warlord card after you go through all these boons and stuff. If you get the Warlord card, you keep that secret, but you're wanting to accumulate as much corruption as possible. You either want it on the board or you want it in your pile, because the more corruption you have at the end, you have more opportunities for those converting to potions or increasing your stats. So you want to either have a lot of corruption yourself or have it on the board. If you have it yourself, though, people can't take it off the board, so that's a reason to have it. Also, alternatively, maybe you get the Warlord card and you don't really want it. After it's revealed who the Warlord is, let's say I'm the Warlord and I don't want to be the Warlord, and I have no corruption, but Dustin has 2 corruption now. If I pass through where he's at, once everyone knows I'm the Warlord, if I pass through a spot, he's a map marker where he is at, or land on the map marker he is at, and he has more corruption than me, he will become the Warlord. The Warlord sort of essence.
The Warlord is contagious.
Well, I lose Warlordness. It's more like the One Ring in Lord of the Rings. Like it wants to go to the it wants to go toward evil. Yeah, exactly. So because he's more corrupt, it's going to go to him, and it can pass to different people at different times. So if
you're harboring a lot of corruption and you know who the Warlord is, you're going to want to pass over their spot to.
If you want to become the Warlord, yes. If you
have all that corruption, and it's going to make you pretty powerful at the end of the game.
Yes. Well, or alternatively, you could save it and try to convert it into potions. And
the theme of this whole game has changed. You're trying to be the Warlord now.
Oh my God.
You're trying to be the bad guy. Hang on a sec. What happened?
But those are the main things that how corruption works now. All right, so you got 2 corruption from that. So that could essentially be converted into potions at a later time, Dustin. I mean, you could go to Elderkin Arc at any time, or Ashley's Haberdashery at any time and do that conversion. Okay, so that's the first part. You also got a heroic feat, Dustin. So go ahead and pick a specialization.
All right, I'm going to take this one that kind of matches.
Okay.
Riviera already.
Awesome. And to put it underneath, you can actually just hover over a card and press U to put it underneath the card that it's on top of.
Perfect.
All right. And so let's see. With this, the pirate, you get 1 charge. So I'll give you 1 charge here. And you get 2 potions. So let me flip these. Oh, whoops. Let me flip those
and you're
over.
not disabled anymore, so that's nice.
Yes, you're not disabled. You can put that back. Awesome. And you get this Dread Eye. Let me go over your guys' specializations because they may be a little hard to understand, but just so you are aware of what they do. First off, since you just got yours, Dustin, I'll do yours. So Dread Eye Jack is an action. That's what the little up arrow indicates. It's an action you take, much like a target attack, total attack, focus charge. So with Dread Eye Jack, because you're the water mage engineer, you can take it whenever you're in combat. You find the result of you're going to roll 3d6. You take the highest 2 minus the lowest 1. Then the defender, whoever you're attacking, has to choose to either give you an amplify card if they have it, or reduce 1 limb metal by the result. And it can't be I know it says dispay. I need to change that, but it's supposed to be can't be dispelled or speed blocked. So that's a good way to just get some damage on. And with the junk golems, most of the time they're not going to have an amplify card, so they're just going to take the damage.
Right. Okay. And they can't block it, so they just have to take it.
Exactly. Okay, so that's what that does. And then for you, Brian, with your Hymn of Eldrikin, this is a good one to play when you're allied with someone, maybe attacking a city together, but you sacrifice a card in your hand to the junk pile. Then there's no fire players, but water players and wind players. So if you and Dustin were teaming up, this would be really good because Dustin would get 2 potions for this action, and you would get a card for the action. You would just get a card from the draw pile.
Card is nice.
Yes. So that's what Hymn of Eldrikin does. Okay. So that was okay. So you leveled up. You got your 2 potions and your charge, Dustin. Now you also get to pick loot from this guy. So you get, let's see, you get the 1 potion that was on him. So you get that as well, and then 1 of these limbs.
And 1 of them. So well, let's see here. That can go upgrade to 9. That one's already an 8. Should I take it? I think I'll take. Yeah, I'm going to take that. This water limb 4 there.
All right. Then this one is going to go to the Warlord, and this one's going to go in the junk pile. And you got the potion, and you get this this golem torso.
You get a headstone.
What was that?
I got a headstone.
So I think for the purpose of this game, guys, we're going to not play with converting these into golem guards because very few people do it. And when they are successful with doing it, they hardly ever get used. So right now we're just not going to deal with having to convert them, especially since it's hard to get potions now anyway. So
good. So he's just automatically a golem guard. Perfect.
He's not.
Got
you know what? Let me think about that because maybe there is just a way to just make it. Yeah, you got a golem guard now. I mean, that would make them more appealing to get instead of carrying them around with you. So let me write that down.
Maybe it could be like a camp action if you have like at least 2 heroic feats or something that they can just auto convert 1 for
maybe.
you.
But let me write that down. Maybe auto. Wow, if I could spell auto.
Auto is a hard word.
Oh my gosh.
OTTO.
Oh my gosh.
You know.
I cannot also spell Gars to save my life. I always want to put the A first instead of the U first. Okay. All right. Awesome, Dustin. I think. All right. So now I'm going to read. There's a little bit of story elements that I'm going to read. So bear with me while I do that. Hopefully I can find it easily here. Please be in this place. Well, okay. Whoops. Okay. No. Curses. Okay. Hopefully it's in this other one then. Thank you for your patience while we deal with these technical difficulties. We'll be back after this. Dun 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 dun. File. Open. Excuse me. Okay, Melrose notes. I think this is the one.
So when should we expect Junkyard Juggernauts, the video game, and Junkyard Juggernauts, the cinematic universe?
And then Junkyard Juggernauts, the musical.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I think in another month. I think it'll be well on our way in all those facets. Yeah.
Wonderful. I look forward to it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Baba, the game, Junkyard Juggernauts, the game, the movie. Oh my word. All right. So the first golem was defeated. After successfully setting up camp, you notice something strange on the path ahead. You leave your troop and Juggernaut to investigate. To your prospering or peril. All players draw from the Warlord pool. So the Warlord pool, again, is this red bag in the top left corner of the map. Just hover over and press T one time to take one card. All right. So now one of us, I think we all, did we all take it? Oh, there's one left.
Yeah,
So I took one.
Okay.
I took one. Oh, I guess if there's 4 players normally.
Well,
then
but I took one card away. Huh.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess if none of us is the Warlord, we'll find that out after the
I guess
second.
we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find
Yeah.
out. That's not a big deal. And if they're
The Warlord was already destroyed while we were paying attention.
exactly.
We've
Yeah.
just been wasting our time.
This has been one big red herring. Just one big misunderstanding, guys. Oh my word. Okay. So now it is, let's see. So you went, I think that's through all. We don't search the city on the first time. So this one is essentially counted as cleared. That's why I'm going to be putting these little things on, because in the real game, these are going to be clear cubes. So I'm going to put them on the cities that are cleared, aka searched. But the first city is always going to be searched or cleared. All right. And now it's my turn. I am going to, what am I going to do? I don't want to get rid of these though. Well, I was hoping to gamble with the brigands, but I'm actually not going to do that. I am going to, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to patrol the bounds. So here we go. I'm going to draw 2 cards and flip them over. And I am fighting a beastie called a Flash Demon. Oh no, Flash Demon. Straight out of Doom. Okay. So this has a attack strength of 2.
Looks kind of adorable.
And a speed of 3. Now, if its legs matched me in terms of element, if it is a green card, then I would get to attack first. But because it's not, it gets to attack first. So it's going to attack me for 2. I think actually, let me double check this in my notes because I do have this noted down. Okay. All right. It actually will roll for what it does. Excuse me. So I'm going to roll here. What are you going to do? 1. So it will attack me. And let's see. 1. Okay, so it's just going to attack me for, and I can't, I think it just attacks me for 2. So I am going to, I guess I will just take the damage. I can't really do much else. So 1, and yeah, I'll take it from that leg. 1, 2. All right. So now it's my turn. I am just going to do a total attack on it for, let's see, that's 5 plus 3, 8 damage, which will kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that kills it. It is toast. If I had, now I could take one of these cards if I wanted, but I would have to leave a card from my hand if I wanted to do that. I don't want to do that, so I am going to junk these cards. And now I'm going to roll to see if I get a potion or a quest reward. Essentially, on the Warlord Power Multiplier, if it's at the one spot, I roll 1 die, and I have to match the number on the Warlord Power Multiplier to get a loot. So right now I'm going to roll. If I roll a 1, I will get quest loot. Otherwise, I'll get 1 potion. So we'll roll this, and I get a potion. All right, so I'm going to take one of these for the potion. And my turn is done. All right, so now we roll for where corruption crops up because we've all gone. Let's see. Dustin, will you roll this dice to sorry, and then that'll determine where a corruption spawns. All right, a 2. So what we do is we take the die minus the Warlord Power Multiplier, WPM for short. I wish I had a better acronym for that, but all right. Whoop'em, the whoop'em. 2 minus 1 is 1, and if you look at the Galmany Junkyard in each city, it has a number in sort of a reddish purple circle. That's where the number indicates where the corruption spawns. So we get 2 minus 1 is 1, so corruption will spawn right here, and it's always going to try to go toward the Galman or Seneschal as much as it can. So, or you just choose your best judgment. So it's going to go there, and now it's our next turn. So, Brian, you get to go first.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I can do 2 moves. Now, remind me what I can do at Elderkin Arc if I were to jump that direction.
So, Elderkin Arc, you can sacrifice a limb in your Juggernaut and get a benefit for that. I believe it's, if I remember right, it's like if you, since I'll just focus on the limbs you have, since that's what you have. You could sacrifice your green 2, and you would get, let's see, I think it's 5 metal for that. So you could add 5 to all of the other limbs, but your other ones are mostly upgraded. So I guess you did lose some with the Baleful Shipwreck.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to hop onto Swift and we'll see what happens.
All right. That works too. And then, okay, Dustin, where are you going to travel to? Or are you going to stay in Headstone?
I'm going to long rest and replenish my movement tracker.
So you're staying put. For me, I am going to, let's see, can I make it there? 1, 2, 3. So I can actually, because I have chonk, I can move an extra space. So I am actually going to come help you, Brian.
You are literally the only player that I cannot assist with my heroic feat.
That's fine. Okay. That's fine. It'd be good anyway, because to go over like how team ups work and stuff like that, because it's different now, and it'd be helpful for Dustin to hear about it. So, Baba says Junkyard Juggernauts, the game, the movie, the game, just like Street Fighter.
I don't think that game actually ever was released.
No, it was in the arcade. I think PlayStation and arcade. There was a Street Fighter, the game.
I remember the Street
movie.
Fighter, the game, the movie, the game, but I remember seeing things for it, but I thought for some reason it never actually was released.
No, I
thought it had a Super Nintendo release.
I mean, maybe we're just Mandela affecting over here, but I seem to recall it.
Yes.
And then the Warlord was the friend we made all along the way. Oh my gosh, Babo. Okay. So we've moved. let's go ahead. I'm gonna just, and you feel free to do this if you ever play on your own. I feel like Dustin's turn is gonna take the least amount of time. So Dustin, why don't you go ahead and do your rest, do all that. So when you rest at a city, first off, you move your movement track up 3. So go ahead and do that.
That's right.
So I think they'll just move all the way to 8.
Yep,
yeah.
all the way up.
Now, if you want to, you can completely reconfigure your Juggernaut if you like with any cards in your hand. So if you're going to do that, do that next.
All right. So, there's so many fun things I'd love to do, but I can't because of this dumb 5 down here. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take him off. And I'm going to put you there. Whoa, I don't want...
Potion, stop it!
Okay, we're going to move potions out of the way because for some reason... There we go.
There you go.
Okay, I think that's the only move I'm going to do.
Okay, and then that goes all the way up
Actually, no. I will also put that guy up there that I just took off from down there.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Okay.
I
am reconfigured.
So that'll go up to 5. And then this will go up to 8.
Perfect.
Well done. Now, in addition, you get 3 more metal for resting. So you're like eating some dinner, you're getting some extra parts. So you get to add 3. You may be maxed out already, except for maybe your 5/10.
He's maxed out. He can go 1, 2, 3. I can bring him up to 8 just to match the bottom.
Yep.
And then 4 or 5 right down here. Okay, perfect.
No. I think you went up too high because you only get 3 metal. You get to go up.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So I believe that is all done for you. All right. Now it's time for me and Brian to take on Swift here. All right. Or as Paul likes to say, Taylor Swift. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh, definitely kill it. Kill it.
So at Swift with this Junkalum. And I forgot we need to move the Warlord power multiplier up by 1, but we're still at 1 for all this. It will get ×2 to its leg metal, and it's immune to shock effects. So unfortunately, Brian, your shock charge is not gonna. You actually have it, but you won't be able to use it against this guy. But you can use it in another way, which we'll get into here in a second when we start fighting him. And his special is all defenders place 1 card from their hand per blood charge into their used area. So right now, it doesn't start with blood charges. If he gets 1 and rolls a 6, we'd have to take a card in our hand and put in our used pile. Essentially, we don't get to use it against him in this combat. Okay. All right. So let's draw for what he gets. His first leg is... All right, it would normally be a 1, but because it matches his city color, it's a 3, and it's doubled because that's his boon. So he gets 6, a speed of 6, which still isn't that bad. And he has an attack on this arm of 3, pretty standard. And then he has his other arm is...
a 6.
Well, no, a 7, it looks like.
Oh.
Because it's fully upgraded. It's not doubled. It's just fully upgraded because it matches his city color. So
that's right. Okay.
7. I'll put right there.
Hold on. He's top heavy. He's going to fall over.
It doesn't work for these guys.
Darn it. How come they get it, but we don't?
Because they're powered by blood magic. We're powered by pure elemental magic.
Sounds like something the Warlord would say.
Yes, because they're powered by the Warlord.
At least he's honest.
Oh my gosh. Bobo says the movie game was a thing, even had action figures. Oh my goodness. For Street Fighter, I think you're talking about. Okay. So, what is your speed, Brian?
Let's see here. My speed is 9.
Okay, and I have 11. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to attack first. Okay.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know where this 3 was.
I think it was just in the draw. I think it was just in the
Oops.
junk.
Now it's in here.
Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Before you take out,
I found it.
oh, you found
I
it.
got
Okay, all right.
I was trying to move the board and I grabbed the 3.
Here.
Now it's not wanting to go.
There we go.
Into the
Okay,
it
we're
goes.
good. We're good. All right. So I am going to play for an amplify. I'm going to play a Drums of War. So before we go into what that is, everyone who has green gets to roll amplify die. So it looks like it's me and Brian, and also the Junkolum gets to roll for this. So roll.
What?
Do you say what? Who said what? I missed it.
Like a wow.
You can't believe it. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that. Thank you.
Wait, what did you roll? I didn't see.
No, I haven't rolled anything yet. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Let me just. I'm
confused.
sitting here in dismay at the fact that Swift Beep Bop Boop gets to roll dice.
Oh. I see. Okay, so you rolled a 2. So according to the chart up here where all the dice are, 2 equates to 2 potions. So you
That's
get
all I
2
need.
potions. By the way, guys, if you're pulling potions yourself, make sure you take them from the disabled, not the corruption, because when the corruption is all used up, either on the board or on our player mats, that immediately triggers the Warlord final confrontation. So
Okay.
don't take from there, otherwise it'll skew when that's supposed to happen. Okay, so you took that. I need to roll as well. I have 1, 2, 3 I get to roll for. So I'm going to take these 2. And I get...
Now, is that what you said about not taking corruption from the not taking potions from corrupted pieces? Is that a rule or is that just a preference?
That's a rule. I mean, I guess it could be a preference, but if you start taking the corruption as potions, you're going to trigger the final confrontation much faster. Because once they're all used, either whether they're in potion form or corrupt form, when they're all gone from those stacks on the board, the final confrontation happens.
Yeah, my thought is like if it's just a preference, then in theory, if the Warlord wanted to, if they were at a point where they felt good enough, they could just start taking from that instead to try to trigger it faster. It removes the secret at that point, but you know.
Well, I mean, the secret's going to be out here after this battle, but actually, I don't think that's great because I'm gonna say it is a rule that you can't take
That's
from
fair.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
Good question though. All right, so I rolled a 2, so I get good potions. A 5, which is what's a 5 again? Shield, or 6 is a card. I'm going to take a shield. So I have a little shield guy. All right, and then the Junkolum gets to roll. So we'll see what he gets. Excuse me. Okay, he gets a shield as well. Seriously? What? You don't need it. You don't need a shield, Mr. Junkolum. Wham. All right. All right, so I have Drums of War. That's the amplify effect. What this card does for the amplify is I'm going to roll 4d6. If I get a 2 of a kind, I get an extra action. Or if I roll 3 of a kind, I get 2 extra actions. So we'll roll. Let me get another dice here. Come on, 3 of a kind, because that'd be awesome. All right, I got 3 of a kind, 3 2s. All right, so I get essentially 3 actions now. So I am going to. What am I going to do? I don't have any charges, so I can't do anything there. I guess I will try some targeted attacks. So I'm going to try a targeted attack on his Wind 3 arm. So I'm going to roll. So my base damage would be 3 plus 5, so 8. So hopefully if I get, if I get just anything but a 1, I'll get to destroy this arm. So this was my first action. Okay, 5. So I get to destroy it, but he does have, I forgot to get out his potions. He does have 1 potion, which he will use against that. So I will use my 1 potion that I have against it. Boop. He has no potions left, so that went up to 2. He doesn't have 2 potions, so that gets reset. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, but wait. Trying to remember. I'm trying to recall if I have it that shields are used before potions. I believe they are. So let me redo that. He still has his potion. I have my potion. Let me note down shields before potions. Shields before potions for AI. Okay, so he's actually going to use his shield against that. So that reduces the number of hits down to 5. So instead of taking 8 damage, he's only going to take 5 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from that arm. But I still have 2 more actions, so I'm going to hit that arm again. 5 again. All right, now he's going to use his potion. And I'm going to use my potion. I see people talking in chat. I will get to you guys in a second. Hey, girl dad. So there's the 2 potions. He doesn't have 2 more potions. And now I'm going to... I do 8 damage to this arm. It gets destroyed. All right. Whoa. I don't know what's going on there. Jeez. And now I have my last action, which is I'm going to try to take out his legs again with a targeted attack. So we'll roll this. And I do double damage because I rolled a 6. So this is handedly destroyed.
Or leggedly.
And real quick, I think I missed why you get 3 actions. What was played?
Because I played this card, Drums of War.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. And because it's green, it goes into my used pile, so it'll go back into my hand after combat.
Nice.
Okay. You got the 3. Okay,
and
got it.
That's because I rolled a 3 of a kind. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten 3 actions. Okay. So he's yours for the destroying, Brian. So you go for it. It's your turn now.
I will do a targeted attack on his arm.
Okay.
Let's see. And so I need to roll a die.
Yep.
You had to specify targeted attack, even though that's the only thing left.
Yes.
All right. Roll a 3. So you do full damage, which is, what is that? 3 plus 7, right?
Yeah. 3 plus 7.
I'm sorry. I'm looking over here at your tracks. So
I have 7 attack in total on my medal.
So because a roll of a 3 just means you do your basic your attack strength without any modification.
Sweet.
So, all right. So
destroyed.
that destroys him. Awesome. So he is dead.
Is he gonna suicide self-destruct on?
No, because we destroyed him completely. So no suicide self-destructs.
It was just a little spark damage. It's fine.
Exactly. Yes. All right. So first off, the boon: all attacking mage engineers draw 1 card. All right. So draw 1 card from here.
Okay.
And just take it into your hand.
Well, I hit T, and it has completely disappeared from existence.
Was it this 5?
I guess so.
I can't grab it. What happened?
I can't grab it either.
Okay, well, it is in the ether. It is a permanent. Let's just pretend it's in my hand. Okay.
Well,
I want that.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to refresh my browser and see if that does anything, and I'll talk to chat here while I'm doing that. The girl dad says, "Hey there, Francisco." Hello, Andy. How are you doing? Babo says, "Bros before potions." And then girl dad says, "About to head to our staff Christmas party. Just pop in and say hey. Have a great stream. Lord God, thank you so much for girl dad popping in. May he have a fun time at his Christmas party. Thank you for what him and Kirk do. And I pray protection and provision over him and look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Andy. And let's hope this works."
I think because this game room has been open despite you leaving, I think we are stuck with whatever is going on here.
Okay. So I don't
Dang.
see the card anymore.
Well, here, let me try refreshing. But
Yeah,
I wonder if
because-
your
You
card
refresh
is-
yours if it'll actually be in your hand.
Because I see
Maybe.
four cards in your hand, Brian. I don't know if that's how many you should have, but
that is how many I should have.
My
Okay.
screen only shows 3 on him. I might as well refresh mine too, since
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
all refreshing.
Heyo, it's in my hand.
Okay,
That
sweet.
is what was needed.
I'm
I
glad
guess.
that worked.
I still see it right there on the screen. Right, so I'm going to
Just
refresh
pretend
mine.
you didn't see it. Don't think about it.
But I want that.
but you want it. Well, if you are ever, I think I forget if this is new to both of you or just you, Brian. But if you're on the same space with a character after you've both done your camping, you can trade freely any number of cards that are in your hands with one another.
So you're saying I can give it to you and not Dustin?
Yeah, you can give it to me if you want.
I don't know. You're the warlord. I don't think I want to do that.
Francisco's always the warlord.
I'm not always the warlord. Anyway, okay, so now we both get heroic feats because here's how sort of team ups kind of work now. If whoever contributes to damage of the junk golem,
Yeah.
they get counted as part of getting a heroic feat for defeating the junk golem.
Okay.
But whoever slays the junk golem, whoever gets the killing blow, is the one who gets to determine how the loot is disseminated. So,
sure.
Since we both did damage to it, we both get a heroic feat. So for you, Brian, you get to move. You can move your character card up. That'd probably be easiest, and probably up a little bit more so we could see what's the thing. Yeah, right there. Okay, so you get one more charge. So you get your last charge. You can put that purple one right there. And you get one more amplify card. So you get to take another card. Hopefully it doesn't
Hopefully this one doesn't break the game.
right.
All right, I'm going to pull it, drop it right there, and then I'm going to select it, and there we go. Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay. Awesome. And now you have access to these two. Let's see. So Psalm of Swift you have access to because you have at least 3 wind. You count as a wind and you have, 3 others. So you have 4 wind technically. So this says play an extra amplify as an action, which becomes used, then take a different action. So essentially you could play 2 amplifies instead of just, you could play an amplify. Then for an action, you could play an amplify using Psalm of Swift, and then you take another action, whether it's a target attack, focused attack, something like that.
Okay.
Prelude for powers you don't have access to because you have no water limbs. So you'd have to trade out one if you want to access to Prelude for powers. But if you did get it, then each dispel or overpower step costs your enemy 1 extra potion. So if you're in a potion contest with someone else or a junk golem, they would have to pay extra potions when they're doing their steps.
Got it.
And that's just a passive ability you would get if you had a water limb. All right, so now I'm going to pick, let's see, what do I have? I have fire 2. Okay, let's see, what can I get here? I think, geez. That's a charge. I'm going to charge for this. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take the witch doctor. No, actually, no. I'm going to take the warden. So I'm going to take the warden specialization. Put it right about there, I think. And while I'm doing this, Brian, if you want to give one of us one of the cards of one of the limbs, and then one of us, I mean, you could take this all for yourself if you really want. But if you want, you can pick who gets what between you and I. The potion, one of these limbs, and the junk golem body.
What's good of the junk golem body if one of us has it?
Nothing right now, but we're just...
Is it basically just to create the golem guard?
Yeah, that's really what it's used for, which
Gotcha.
we're not really playing with right now, but... So I get 1 charge.
So...
And 4 metal. Oh, all right, I'll take that.
All right, well then, I will let you have the green card.
3.
I'll take the potion.
4.
Whoops, I said I'll take the potion.
5,
and I guess
6.
the rest goes to the Overlord or the Warlord or whoever he is.
Whoever that guy is.
He's not that important.
Yeah. So let's see. The higher one would go to the Warlord.
Okay.
And then this one would go to the junk pile. And did you say you were giving me the junk golem?
So
body?
okay, yeah. So it's potion, frame, and limb.
Yes, potion frame.
Okay, yeah, you can have the frame too. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did you give me this 3? Is that what that's okay?
Yeah, I did.
Thank you. Very kind of you. All right. So we have done all that. And now there's one more story element to read. After the second golem is defeated, the freedom of more people fills all the Mageneers with elation, a feeling quickly choked by a vision of red and shadow, becoming the visage of one of their very own. The player with the Warlord card reveals this to the other players. So you do this by just putting it, you can just put it above your player board, and that way we can know if you're the Warlord. And I mean, we'll see. Again, there's one in the bag still, so maybe none of us are the Warlord. Maybe
that might be the case. Yeah. All right.
Wait a second. Okay, that's really weird. So, am I right that neither of you drew the Warlord card?
No, it's totally me.
Really? That's okay. That is trippy because I remember drawing it. Like it was in my hand earlier. So it was in your hand the whole time?
In my hand the whole time, yeah.
No.
Wait, what's in the bag then? Hold on.
I guess it's a card I didn't get.
Okay.
Okay, so I thought I got it, but it glitched or something.
That's funny.
Wow. I thought I was here this whole time being like, oh, they don't know. I'm doing a good job. But apparently I really wasn't it. Okay.
The one time you wanted to be the Warlord.
Right?
And you weren't.
All right. So, Brian, you're the Warlord. You're welcome to keep that. You can keep that out or put it in your hand. But we know that now that you've betrayed us. You've gone to the side of the Warlord. But
there's still therapy. There's still a chance.
Again, that can change though. However, we are going to roll for searching this city. And if we find the Warlord, then we will start fighting the Warlord. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll.
Beat me up.
What was that?
I said, don't beat me up.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to roll 2. We're going to roll 2 dice since you slayed the golem. Brian, I'm going to have you do it. Roll 2 dice. And if you roll a 1 in one of them, because we're matching the number of the Warlord power multiplier, then we will have found the lair of the Warlord. Okay, we did not find the lair of the Warlord, but the city is cleared. So let me do this. And we get to remove 1 token from Seneschal. And so we have 2 more before Seneschal is cleared. All right.
Guys, I'm not the Warlord, I promise.
Well, if you head over to where Dustin is, he would become the Warlord because he has more corruption. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, now we've all gone. Dustin, will you roll for where corruption comes out, please? Everyone gets a Warlord, Baba. Okay. 1. Okay, so in the case of a 1, because 1 minus 1 is 0, no corruption comes out right now. So, not looking so good, Brian. You don't got much corruption to help you.
You're so mean. I just found out that I was the Warlord in vision. And so, look how sad this is.
I thought you knew before.
I mean, I did, but it's still tragic.
Oh, my God.
And now you're making fun of me. I'm like, I just want therapy. I just want to be healed.
Okay, well, that's not this game.
This game is tragic now.
Oh, my gosh. All right, is back to you, Brian. What are you going to do?
Away from you guys, apparently, because there's some vision about me being a Warlord, so everybody just hates me now. Let's see. I guess I'll do so I'd like to do a camp action. Whatever action lets me swap out a limb part.
Well, if you rest at a city, because we know you're the Warlord's acolyte, but no one else on the map knows.
Yes.
The only benefit you get, the only difference in places you might go now is if you go to a brigand camp, you would both roll you'd roll. Standard on Brigand Camp is you pay a potion or metal, you'd roll 3 dice and you get 2 results. If you're the Warlord, you don't pay anything, you still roll the 3 dice and it disbands the camp. So no one else can use it to get a heroic feat on it. Because usually when a Mageneer disbands a Brigand Camp, they get a heroic feat that allows them to level up. So you probably don't want that. So if you want,
like to do whatever allows me to swap
a limb. Okay, so so you can do 2 things. I suggest resting in the city. Then you can completely reconfigure your Juggernaut as you like, and it also gets you +3 metal, +3 fuel, or you could augment your Juggernaut, which would be you could swap 1 limb, and you could get a total of you roll 2 die. You subtract 1 from the other, and wherever the difference is, that's how much metal you gain. And that also spawns corruption. So I guess you may want to do that as well. So it's up to you what you would like to do. But
I would like to do a full rest, and I would like to do some reconfigurations to my mech.
Okay, so the travel part is you're staying put. Okay, good?
Yes.
Dustin, where are you traveling to? Because you can't stay in Headstone since you're at the 8. Oh, I can't hear you, Dustin.
I don't think we took away a gate after I killed the mech.
Did we not? Okay. Then go ahead and... I'm sorry. Yeah, take it off then. Yeah, because we should have 3 off. You're right, because there's 1 quest and then the 2.
And that becomes my potion, correct?
Yes. So actually that extra potion should have gone to one of us. So go ahead and take it. I forgot about that.
Okay.
For us, since we cleared the city, Brian, you can pick who the potion should go to you, because you technically cleared the city because you were the first. You're the Golem Slayer, and you are also first player. So this one right here, you get it.
Okay.
All right, and then I am going to travel up 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come up to this Brigand Camp here.
Okay. Good deal. And then for me, I am... Let's see, I have no potions. Well, I have... Okay, no, I do have that. But maybe I should rest. Oh, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second.
Only because you asked so nicely.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am going to... I'm going to stay put and rest as well. Okay. So let's see, Brian, for your resting, go ahead and move your fuel cube up 3. So I think that'll take you to the 8. Excuse me. And yeah, you can completely then reconfigure your Juggernaut however you would like.
Okay. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Or did I?
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see. I'm going to drop that on my... Ooh, come on, brain. You can do this. We're gonna put that there. And just.
But why would you want Prelude for Powers? No, don't do that.
Oh, I put the divider into my hand.
How can you lose?
There's a lot of things that are just in my hand now that shouldn't be here. Like, you can put these in your hand. That's weird.
Yep, the cubes you can. So here, let me help you with that, because we have to. There we go. Okay. So keep in mind that this 3 can only go up to the 5, because below it in the 5, because you're not water, it's the fire, the water leg starts at 5. So put that at 5 on your left leg. And because of that, your left arm can't go above that. So yeah, even though you could technically upgrade it to a 6, it has to stop at 5.
Okay, so none of my stats have changed whatsoever. Awesome. Okay.
Were you changing anything else?
That was it.
Okay.
Actually,
So now you get to add 3 more metal anywhere on your Juggernaut.
anywhere that can fit.
Yeah,
Or-
anywhere they can fit. Anything that's already upgraded fully, you can't add more to. But it looks like
So
everything
question,
can go
if
up.
I up my legs metal to 5, then can I put this to 6?
Yes,
arm?
but I think you just used up all 3 right there. So you'd have to.
Well, so the reason I'm asking is because, okay, when we're calculating the max level of my arm, which is flurry, its max level is 6.
Yes.
Are we comparing it against the 3 or the 5? Because the 5 now is technically an 8 because my metal is 8. So can that now be a 6, or does that stay 5?
The metal of the arm, whatever it is, upgrade or not, needs to be equal to or lower than the metal of the leg. So if the metal of the leg's higher because it's been upgraded, then the metal of the arm can be higher.
Okay, it could technically now be a 6 because
Correct.
it's supposed to be double.
Yes,
then, right?
exactly.
Okay. That's why. Okay, cool.
But but you can't just auto do that.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Yeah. You could take one away from the leg and add that one back into the arm. Yes.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
That's
fine. Okay. Yep, that's it.
Okay, cool. And you did the 3. You rested. I'm going to rest as well. I am going to excuse me. Let's see. I am going to do this. I'm going to trade out this one for this one. So now this goes up to 8. And I'm going to trade out this one for this one. And this just goes to 3, which it was at already. And then I'm going to take my +3. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then 3 over here. Sorry about my coughs, guys. And I'm going to move my cube up to 8. And we are done for our... No, we are not done. I'm sorry I should have let you go first before me, Dustin. I'm so sorry.
I'm just sitting here just waiting patiently.
I know. You're so patient.
You forgot about me.
Hey, we're on the same team now, Dustin. Come on.
It's true.
At least for now.
I've been ostracized. No wonder I'm the warlord. Everybody hates me.
So I think this is only in all the times that we've done this, the second time you and I have been on the same team, Francisco.
I think so. Craziness.
It's both been against me.
That's true.
I don't feel loved.
It is true.
We still love you, Brian. Okay.
Okay, the brigand camp. I'm looking again to see what exactly. Okay, so I can pay 1 potion to gamble. Or I can take away some metal to brawl. I think.
Yeah, exactly. So it's either 1 potion or I think 2 metal is how much you need to pay.
Mm-hmm. I can roll 3 and take 2 of the results using that or determine the effect. Or roll 3 dice, reduce that, and disband it and mark a heroic feat.
Mm-hmm.
What are the? I don't see just because it's not listed in the rules.
Yeah, the rules aren't updated for disbanding it or something else.
No, not disbanding it. If I gamble, what are the dice results? Like, what do I have to roll and what happens with each?
So they're all listed in this sort of on the board up here. These dice
on the board.
things, but one
would be those. Okay.
One is essentially disabled, which wouldn't do anything. A 2 would get you 2 potions. A 3 would get you essentially renewing a used card. So in combat, you can use if a card becomes used because it matches your Imagineer, you could get it right back in your hand if you rolled a 3, essentially, instead of waiting until after combat. A 4 would get you just +4 to your +4 metal. A 5 would get you a shield, which reduces the next attack down to 5. And then, or a 6 is you get to draw an amplify card or a power card.
I think I'm gonna go for the disable here to get the heroic feat.
Hey, Boss Brown. Okay, you're gonna roll.
So I got these dice. Right
I think? Hold on. I don't think it's actually 3 dice anymore because that's when we had HP. Let me see if I can find.
It's 1 die now.
I think it is. It's the number of die equal to the Warlord power multiplier. So right now, it is 1 die.
That's right. Let's go. 1, give me a 1. Oh, let's go. I've rolled so many ones.
Weakling brigands. All right. So you take one mental damage.
Little sissies.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's take one away from there.
Yep.
Brigand camp disbanded. A bunch of losers.
We'll add here, let me
Sessional's blessing, or to the gate. I remove another.
gate. No. Right? So disbanded a brigand camp is the only one heroic feat that doesn't get you.
Okay. But I will upgrade my heroic feat down here, and I get 1 medal and 2 potions.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to give you this 3 potion one, and trade you back 2 of the potions, or 1 of the potions. Excuse me, because you said you get 2 potions, right?
Now they're stealing my potions and trading them for other potions.
You're putting them on the wrong guy, though. That's not me.
Dang it! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Here you go, Brian. Sorry about that. I'm giving you a potion back.
It's okay.
I mean, I'll take them from him.
Apparently, I don't know what's what over here. All right. So that is 2 potions, and then you got the 3 also. Or where did you roll?
I rolled.
You did the. That was from your heroic feat. That's right. I'm sorry.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So that was yours, and then I went. All right, Dustin, go ahead and roll for us for where. Actually, since you're the warlord now, Brian, why don't you roll for where corruption spreads?
Sure. Just roll 1 die.
Roll 1 die. Yeah.
Why?
Oh my gosh. Okay. You apparently don't want corruption to spread. All right. That's fine.
It's the luck of the draw. The roll.
Or is it? Okay. Now it's Brian's turn again. Where are you going to go?
Let's see. Well, I can move 8 now, apparently.
8? Oh, yeah. Jeez. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. Yes, you can move 8.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
This quest.
Okay.
Draw the quest card.
Yep.
And we're going to flip her over.
Okay.
And why? I could. Okay. Haunted Lighthouse. After you and your troop prepared camp for the night, they tell ghost stories to one another. Of course, it's none of you guys because you all don't like me anymore, but that's fine.
No, you have like a troop of people, like your entourage going on with you.
Yeah, my entourage of bandits, I guess.
I'm glad you can't wait to play.
Normally uninterested, one catches your ear. Even though the water fox priest returned the gold, the ghosts still exacted vengeance, and Swift Lighthouse remains haunted to this day.
Ooh.
After inquiring more, you resolve to either A, travel to Swift Lighthouse and pour out 1d6 a potion to the water fox spirit as a peace offering. The ghosts are freed and commit to help you as thanks. Play this artifact or go to sleep. And I got a nightmare. Hold on. How much did I move? I moved a lot. I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can move.
No, you can't move again.
No, you're right. I landed in the spot.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
I'm making up my own rules. I'm the warlord now.
House rules. Warlord just moves wherever he wants.
Rules, yep. All right. Cool. I'll keep this.
Okay.
I'm going to go for completing it.
Yeah. So put right above your cards, open quest area. Yep. Exactly. Okay. And Dustin, where are you going to go? Oh, you shouldn't have camped yet. We should have all moved and then you could have done that, but that's okay. We'll just carry on. It's okay.
All right, let's see here. Brian's purple, probably trying to get close to me to pass off the Warlord card.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. But I don't want the Warlord card.
Good.
If I come down here, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Dustin.
Yeah.
If you want, we can. I can make it to Raise Hutch if you want to take on Raise Hutch together.
Yeah, but so can Brian.
He moved already.
No, I know. On the next turn, though, he's going to pass. He's going to come up to me and give me the Warlord card.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Playing Warlord hot potato.
I know. I'm like trying to not become the Warlord at the moment.
Gotcha.
So there's going to be very little I can do to get away from him. If I go 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to come down. This quest is still open down here?
I believe
Or-
so.
No, someone did that. But Brian started on that one.
Yeah. There's one by Headstone that's still open, though.
That's true. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm going to move back down this way to Headstone and see what's on that quest. And let's see, Brian has... Well, he'll be at... He has to move down one, so he's 5, right?
Yes. And then, did you already move yours down 1?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't move that there. Okay, so I think I'm safe from his crazy moving around at the moment.
My existence.
Did you move your cube down 1 already, or no?
I did not.
Okay.
Now it's down 1.
Okay. And then I will... Let's see. Where should I move to? I would like another... Actually, I'm going to go for a quest. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. All right. So now you already did your quest, Brian. Go ahead and do your get your quest, Dustin.
All right. Here's my quest. Right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I only took 1 this time, not the whole thing.
Good job.
All right. So it says, Zach's Zeal. Making your way along the road, your Juggernaut's footfalls alert a seemingly short man. Oh, Zacchaeus. Using a tree as a crow's nest. Walk lighter, rabble. I nearly fell. Can't see where the water walk ghost keeps his treasure from down there now, can I? Feeling both baffled and intrigued, do you, A, lose 1 arm or move fuel down 3 or maximum by digging for treasure? Take this card and draw a card. Or leave this man to his delusions. Pay this card in the Warlord's Amplify pile. All right, and this is discard as if used as potions, or this treasure is the water walk. Add metal to all water in play to your speed until the end of your action. Return to your
end of your reaction.
Go ahead,
Your reaction.
Dustin.
Return to
Put
your
it in the Warlord's Amplify pile. Go for
Why?
it.
I wonder why you'd say that.
So if it's unclear, it's essentially a way to take all the metal from the water, the base metal from the water limbs in play, and add them to your speed to make yourself faster for like a speed shield or something like that. And then it goes right back into your hand as opposed to being used.
Yeah. So, well, I'm not going to give it to him. So 1, 2, 3. I will move my movement track down and take the card.
All right. Yeah, it just goes in your hand. Awesome. And you get, for completing it, it's a heroic feat. So you get to, because there's 2 quests where you don't have to move. You can just do it immediately. And that's the, Brian got Baleful Shipwreck. You got Water Walk Ghost. So.
Right. Okay. Perfect. So I now get 2 metal and 2 potions.
Nice. I have no charges on the pirate. No, you get 2. Wait, why haven't you been getting charges?
Oh, I should be getting charges. Hold on.
Yes.
Oh, it's not metal. It's charges.
Yes. So you should have.
So I should have 3. I should have
4
1,
metal. You
2,
should have 4
4
charges. Yeah.
All my charges are there. Okay. Where's my blue charge buttons?
I don't know where they went. Are they?
No
do any of you have blue cubes in your hands accidentally?
No.
Sounds like something the Warlord would say right there. I took your charges away.
Just sitting on a pile of bricks.
Let me see if they're somehow got into this gray bag. I don't think they would be, but
I can take.
There you go.
Oh, were they in there?
Nope.
Nope.
That's weird.
I could just take.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yes.
just a nice representation.
That's weird. I wonder where they went.
Well, those ornaments just disappeared now.
Oh no.
I literally put them on my board and they disappeared.
Oh, they're underneath.
Okay, they're underneath. Okay. Okay, Tabletopia.
So you're the one sitting on them. I see. Blame the Warlord for your own misdeeds.
Absolutely.
Sounds like something the Warlord would do.
Okay, I've got all my charges.
Yeah, though you probably gave yourself extra mel when you shouldn't have, so you should probably reduce by
I'm taking
3,
that
I
off.
think.
Got it. Okay.
All right. All right. Good job, Dustin. And now it's my turn. I'm going. Oh, and let me put disable underneath your quest. And I'm going to put one under yours. I think there is. Let's see. Yeah, under yours as well, Brian. And now I'm going to put one under mine also. All right, and I get Fire Rock Eggs. Monks from a fire owl monastery wave you down for help. They lament how the warlord stole their sacred onyx eggs. Brian stole their sacred onyx eggs. No doubt using their power to suppress Headstone and the other cities. They request you search for a fire owl nest and procure them new eggs for their rituals. You set out, promising to return. Roll 1d6 for eggs and reduce metal by 2d6 for burn wounds taken. All right, 1d6 for eggs. Come on, 6.
Come on, 1.
Yes!
6, let's go!
All right, now let's see how much burn damage I take. Ones.
6.
Oh, come on!
Nice.
So 9 burn damage. All right.
I hope it was worth the eggs.
Let's see.
Well,
Disable
6
up to...
potions is nice.
Destroy fire. How many fire limbs does Brian have? He has none. I don't know how helpful that will be. But I mean, he may get some in his build. And I want the heroic feat. So okay, I'll take the 9 damage and take the 6 eggs or whatever. So let me take this 9 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. Okay. So that's my open quest and I have the eggs. Okay. I am done. So now we are going to roll. Brian, roll for how much corruption, where corruption comes out, please.
You watch, it's going to be a 1.
Yeah, right.
I can only hope.
4. So it comes out at the 3, which is raise hutch. All right, right there. All right, so now we get to go again. Brian, where are you going to go?
We're going to backtrack 5 spaces so I can start going towards my objective.
Okay.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. And Dustin, where are you going to go?
I'm going to have to come up here and... Oh, man, he's so close to me, but I can only move 1.
What do you mean? I'm on the other side of the map.
Yeah, but space-wise, you're pretty close to me as far as travel distance.
I'm going after you. I want to be the warlord.
Oh, praise God.
Maybe I want to be the warlord. I thought I was the warlord.
Get some corruption, Francisco, and we can discuss it.
I've got to come up to Headstone, and yeah, that'll be my move.
Okay. I am going to... Let's see. Can't do that. You know what? I feel like I'm in a place where I might be... No, I can't attack. Otherwise, I'll lose that. Okay. So let's see. What do I have? Oh, I never moved this down 1 in my last turn. So I can move up to 6. Okay, I'm hoping for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So I'm right with you, Dustin.
Yay, Francisco, let's hang out.
Okay, let's do it. All right, and now Brian, what are you gonna? Are you gonna rest there? What are you gonna do?
You become the warlord once, and no one wants to hang out with you. All of a sudden. Remind me what I can do if I decide to meet the locals.
Me and the locals would just be resting in this city since you're in a free city.
Okay.
You could patrol the bounds still. You could augment, and that would spawn more corruption.
Let's augment,
okay.
Even though there's nothing I want to change.
Sure. Okay, so roll 2 dice.
Okay. I need all the help I can get, apparently.
Mm-hmm. All right,
well,
so
that's something.
Yeah, 3 minus 1 is 2, so you get to add 2 metal to anything. Or 1 metal to one thing and 1 metal to the other. All right. And you said you don't want to switch out anything. You also get to move up 2 fuel. So you're back up to 8, I think. And roll for where corruption comes out. Oh, just one die. Just one die.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll take the one.
Oh, hold on. He said one die.
No, it's stayed the same.
So
that's fitting.
Right there, because 2 minus 1 is 1. So comes from the junkyard right there. Alrighty. So now, so you wait. Did you? Okay, that's what you were doing.
Yeah,
what are you doing, Dustin? For your camp?
I definitely am going to long rest because
Okay.
I can't move hardly anywhere.
Okay.
3. Okay.
And are you reconfiguring your?
I don't need to reconfigure anything.
Okay. So you just add 3 metal anywhere.
Darn right I do. Okay. Get you back up here. Perfect.
All right. And I am going to do... Oh, wait. I should have moved this down again. Jeez, Francisco. I'm going to rest as well. So that moves up 3. I'm not reconfiguring anything. So I'm just going to go... let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I am done. All right, Brian, roll for corruption, please.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, so 3, so that's...
Oh, 3, that's
yeah,
right.
that's up here. So it's going to go right there. Yep, because raise touch is 3. All right, next turn. Brian, where are you going to go?
I am going to go to there.
Okay. Dustin, where are you going to go?
I can only move 3 right now, so I can't quite make it up to Ray's hutch.
Okay.
So I honestly think I'm going to rest again to get my movement tracker all the way up.
Okay.
And
that
also
works.
beef up my mech, which I think is maxed out as far as he can go at this point with the cards I have.
Well, you can't move the arm above the leg, so you'd have to...
You know what? I was hoping you wouldn't catch it, or at the very best, the Warlord wouldn't catch it, but way to go.
This tisk.
No. So yeah, so I'm as strong as I can be at this
Okay.
point. But,
all right. That occurs. So let's see. So you're resting. And now it's my turn. I am going to... Oh, I'm trying to move my way down to the quest. Did you already do your... Oh, yeah, it is water walk. That's right. So I'm going to go 1... Wait, why am I at 8 again? Did I rest before?
I did not touch your little...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And so we're going again. Yeah, I'm sorry. You moved to the quest. You're staying there, and I'm moving down here. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're camping. So, Brian, go ahead and complete your quest.
All right, I have to roll a die for dumping potions.
Yes. Get rid of your potions.
Pour them out for my homies.
4 potions.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, and you get the card. So you have 2 artifacts now? Jeez Louise.
I do.
I'm just going to...
And one of them hasn't been used whatsoever.
Well, you wouldn't... Yeah, that's true.
That's okay. I have it for vanity's sake.
Exactly. Look at me and my power. Okay. All right. So Dustin, you're resting, right? And you already did all.
Steal my artifacts.
Trying to take things. Just moving the board. I'm still resting, and so you can go ahead and do your quest.
Okay, and I'll do my quest, where I'm going to turn in that egg I got, because I had 3 or more eggs. Return them to the monks who shared you the egg, and play this card. So I get this card now as my artifact. So you and you one more time. So this will allow me to do Sacred Combustion as an action, disable up to 3 of any fire limbs or destroy any 1 fire limb.
You can destroy your own. Oh, you can destroy Dustin's.
Yeah. Let me just do that, okay?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. It is now we've all gone. Go ahead and roll for corruption, please, Brian.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nice.
6. Okay, so that's at 5. Swift. That's going to go right there. All right, and now it's back to Brian. Where are you going to go?
Oops. Where am I going to go? What a great question. Let's see. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can't move through Seneschal because there's still a gate
can't.
on it. Oh,
That's
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I did get my last heroic feat and completing that quest. So
hooray.
So you can actually move through it.
And there's no longer any special things of being a Seneschal. Is that true?
Let me think.
No special actions.
The only special action is that you can go to Seneschal and convert corruption to potions without taking damage.
I see.
Me gusta.
Let's see. But if Dustin steps over me, he takes Warlord, or if we land on the same space.
If you step through Dustin or land on where Dustin is.
So what you're saying is
if he goes
I
to
can
Seneschal
just
first,
hang out in Seneschal.
Then
keep me from going there and converting my corruption.
Yes. I mean, you can still go to Elderkin Arc or Ashley's Haberdashery, Dustin, and convert it for...
He'll be
I'm definitely going to go somewhere else, and I'll pay some potions to convert it just to get out of my hand.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
He's just not going to let me do it for free.
So you're moving there. Okay. Oh, but you can still rest there. You can essentially do... we're going to play Seneschal as a free city, essentially. And one where you can...
win this game democratically. I'm going to convince Seneschal that I'm the good guy and that you guys are insane.
Yeah, do that. Sure. Okay, so you move there. Dustin, where are you going to move?
Okay, so I can go to Ashley's Haberdashery and pay 1 metal per
corruption.
Per corruption?
Yeah.
All right, so I have enough to get me there. So I'm going to 1, 2. Not going to cross through the Sessional's Gate, that's for sure.
So that only counts as 1, by the way, Dustin. Not that it matters.
1.
Yeah, because you have a fire limb, so you can light your way
1,
through the tunnel.
2, 3, 4. So I will move up there.
Okay.
Take down 1, and I'm going to do some converting here.
All right.
Do I need to wait for you to do your move before?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I am going to move. See, I'm at 5, but I can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3. Do I have water? I don't have water. Okay.
No, you need to come up to Ray's Hutch with me.
Well, I was going to get some corruption so that if...
Oh, I see.
Because part of me wants to be the warlord, mainly to...
Oh, never mind.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to take these 2 corruption.
Why do you want to be the warlord? I want to be the warlord.
Just because he wants to beat me. He just wants to destroy me. That's the only motivation he has.
Just
right
let
now.
me destroy him.
Well, I feel like I'm in a good position to destroy him, though. So
I feel like I am too.
Well, you know what? Maybe you attack me, or I attack you. You do Twisted Temptation on me, and then we're on the same team.
There we go. We'll double team. We'll finally destroy the winning streak.
You're not playing to win. You're just playing for me to lose.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
I feel honored.
I
feel honored that it's come to this.
Okay, and I do need to take 2 metal for going over the lava sands. 1, 2. Okay, now I'm done with my movement. Brian, what are you going to do at Seneschal?
Man, what a cozy place this is. I think I'm going to long rest.
Okay. So, yeah, 3 and then 3 metal if you have metal to add. I'm not sure if you do. It looks like you might have. +3.
Sorry, say that again?
So you can also add 3 metal to anywhere because it's like a free city that you're resting in.
Let's see. I'll do 1, 2, 3.
All right. And Dustin, I assume you're converting now?
Oh, yep. So I'm gonna pay 2 metal to flip these guys to potions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll go 1, 2 right there. Whoops, that was 3.
And if you want to get this card up at Ashley's, you just need to pay any number of cards that's also equates to 3 base metal. So if you have a 1 and a 2 in your hand, you put that up there, and then you can take that card.
Right. But I see. Okay, I actually then, because that's a 3/6, and the one I have equipped is a 2/5. I'm here at Ashley, so I will pay this 3 to take that 3.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Alrighty, then you went, and now I'm going to go, and I'm just at Fixer's Ferry. I'm going to augment. So I'm going to do this, roll. I get a 2 and a 6, so I get 4. Awesome. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then I get to move up 1, and then I'm going to roll for corruption, and it is no corruption. Okay. So now we've all gone. Brian, please roll for where corruption spreads from the end of the turn.
All right. Let's see here.
Okay, 2. So is back over here at Galmany Junkyard, and we get to go again. Brian, where are you going to
go? Let's see. I can go 8. So
also, never mind. I have more corruption. If you want to come hang out over here, Brian.
There's this weird thing going on where I'm trying to flee Francisco. Dustin is trying to flee me, and Dustin is trying to follow Francisco.
I don't have any corruption now, so I run from nobody.
That's true.
At this particular moment.
Francisco, I really want to be Warlord this game.
Okay, if you really want to be, I'm not going to push to try to be Warlord. If that's
stay away.
Okay, I will stay away. That's fine.
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead legit. And do 1 and 2 and I'm going to go over to here. In this big circle, I want to take these 2 corruption.
So this corruption is on its way to Raise Hutch, so it's not actually in that route.
Sorry.
But this one is.
Sorry, I didn't see that. I thought there was a connecting path there for some reason. Okay, I'll just take the 1 and then use my artifact to convert it into 1 metal for all my stats.
Okay. It's not for all your stats. It's just 1 metal. At least, let me reread it. I think that's what it is, though. 1 metal. Just adds 1 metal for each corruption, essentially, instead of reducing your metal. Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine.
No, you still take the corruption.
Oh.
So it still goes in your corruption pile. But
okay, that's fine.
Yeah. All right.
That was fun.
That was so fun. Dustin, where are you going to move?
I don't know. I don't want to take on a double-powered mech by myself.
I mean, if you move up to Port Powers, I can meet you up there.
Oh, can you? Can you really, Mr. I want to be the Warlord?
Yeah, I'm not the Warlord anymore.
He's going to cross over me. No, stay away.
He won't cross over you.
Yeah, I can go up the coast.
All right, if you'll meet me there.
Yep, I'll meet you there.
I'll be there. I'm in.
All right. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I will take that corruption. All righty. So, Brian, go ahead and what are you going to do there?
I don't think I can do anything here, can I?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can patrol the bounds or you can augment.
I'll patrol the bounds.
Okay.
I'll take a look around.
Cool. So, you run into a...
Oh, no.
Something. I can't read. What is that?
It's an ice.
An ice?
It's an ice Nautilus.
Nautilus? Oh, gosh. Not an ice Nautilus.
Oh, man.
All right. So it has 2 attack and 1 speed.
Oh.
I know. You're shaking your boots.
Punch it.
It does get to attack you first because it has its legs don't match you. So it's snuck up on you.
Oh, wow. I mean,
so it's going to do 2 damage to you. How do you want to deal with it?
Ow.
Take it.
Yeah, just take the damage.
Take it.
Yeah. I'm lightly tickled.
Okay. All right. And now it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I punch him.
Punch him. Okay, I assume that's a total attack that you're going to do. All right. Or I'm sorry. It dies. Do you want to switch out any card in your hand with one of these cards?
What are we looking at? That and that. I'm like having to look at my cards really quick.
Yeah, no worries.
Gosh, I almost feel like no, probably not actually.
Okay, that's fine.
Actually, you know what? Maybe. I'm sorry. I'm taking forever apparently.
You're fine.
I will. No, never mind. No, I'm not going to take either of them. Sorry.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll one die, and if you roll a 1, you'll get a free loot. If you roll anything else, you'll get 1 potion. All right.
Potion.
One potion for you.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
We're making a comeback. Be scared, guys.
All right. It is time for us to fight Port Powers. At Port Powers, the Port Powers Jungle gets to attack first, and it's immune to rust effects. So your charges do nothing to it.
But my special attacks can do things. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yes. It's special if it has charges and rolls a 6. All defenders disable 1 limb per blood charge, so we could get 1 of our limbs disabled. All right, so I'm going to put this over here. I'll put it over by you, Dustin. So it's more by your board. All right, let's see. Its legs are something. Okay, 4 legs. It has 4 legs.
4 legs.
That's
all right.
More than 3.
1 arm.
Sissy little arm.
Yep. And we have to reshuffle these. Oh, what's happened?
Anything but water. Give me another. Give me a 1. Another 1.
Right. Shuffle. And we have a 2.
2. Hey,
How about 2? That work for you?
That works.
All right.
Another one of my devious creations.
Yes, a devious Breeze class Blaze Phoenix, which isn't so devious, but okay. So it attacks first. It's going to attack the slowest of us. My speed is currently sitting at a, let's see, 15. What's yours at, Dustin?
What's 8 plus 7? 15.
Oh, so the same. Okay, so I'm going to break the tie and say you get to go first. Or I'm sorry.
Well, he goes first.
Oh, yeah. Right? He's going to attack. After the tie. Oh, no, it's the slowest, then the weakest in terms of attack strength. So what's your attack strength?
My attack strength, I've got 8 plus 5. 12.
12. 8 plus 5, I think, is 13.
13.
Yeah, my attack strength is 4 plus 7, 13. Also.
Hey, we are matched. Let's go.
So after that, it's the one with the lowest. Let me look at my notes. It's the one with the lowest. I don't have it. Because it's a little different now. The last one would be the HP, but our HP is, if we have the same attack strength and the same speed, our metal is going to be the same. So we'll say with the fewest potions. How many potions do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 potions in my potion bag.
Only have 1, so let me just jot this down for last. Golem attack tie break. Okay, so he's going to attack me first, unfortunately, with his 3 damage. Oh, no. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We have to roll for what he does. So how about you, Warlord? Why don't you roll for him?
Sure. You see, I had intelligence when I named him Breeze Class because that's what his punches.
It's gonna be a breeze.
Gentle breeze.
Okay, so he will attack. A 1 through a 4 is I'm sorry, a 1, 2, 3 is attack. So 3 damage to me. I am going to actually speed shield because I don't want to deal with any of that. So I'm gonna not the corruption, for instance. I'm gonna speed shield this one. And now it's to, I'm going to let you go first, Dustin. What you want to do.
All right. So
keep in mind, I'd like to do some damage because I want my last heroic feat. Thank you.
He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 basic hit points here.
Okay. So you would kill him with...
I would kill him if I do a standard attack, but if I do a targeted attack...
There you go. That probably...
Then I can take out, like... Okay, so let me target his 2...
Okay.
His 2 arm there, just
okay, perfect.
Bash his arm. Okay, target attack, that arm. And I got to roll a die now.
Real quick, before you do that, you could also... Well, then you wouldn't do any damage. I was going to say, you could do Seize Bounty if you just want to get some... extra stuff. Roll 1d6 for each of your available charges. Take an amplifier.
I wouldn't mind doing that if you don't kill him on your attack either.
Okay,
I can do some damage.
I won't kill him on my attack.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't he not meet the requirements for Seize Bounty?
I do not meet Seize Bounty. I don't.
Oh,
he's right.
You don't?
I could do Hair of the Sea Dog.
That's if he had...
Every 3 metal. That's if he attacks.
That's if he attacks you. Yeah.
So no, I don't have any.
Okay, then I'm sorry. My bad. Then go ahead and do your normal damage then, or targeted attack. Yeah.
All right. So targeted attack. Let me roll a die here to see what happens. Anything but a 1. I've been rolling lots of 1s. 3. Okay. So standard attack, and that will do.
That will destroy it.
He's gonna do a potion though, right?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, and he gets 2 potions, I believe.
2 potions.
Why is this at 1? We killed 2. This should be at 2.
2. He's at 2.
Darn it.
He gets 2 potions.
So hold on, then that means everything's doubled for him. So he should have hit me for, well, I speed shielded, so that's fine, but all these should have been doubled. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't paying attention.
I may change to just a normal attack then if he's
Don't
doubled.
apologize to me.
Okay, yeah. So given that,
I'm still gonna do a target attack to get rid of that arm.
That's fair. That's very fair. Okay.
Yeah, because we can still speed shield and
but you're right that he does have 2 potions. So there's 1 potion and another one. Okay, so
he will block with 1 potion.
Block with 1 potion. There it is.
I will also use a potion to block his block, and then
he can't block the next one. Yeah. So he takes the attack.
This limb is dead.
Toasty. And then this was okay. So this corruption, let's see, you use that as a potion. It's going to... Oh, you know what? This hasn't come up yet. So if you have... I
could have used that one. I just grabbed one off of my...
Yeah, but this would be good for me to sort of think through. So when that happens, if you use a... Okay, I think what's going to happen is this corruption is essentially discarded. So it can't be a potion or anything. So it's just discard corruption. All right, so... Okay, so you damage that. Awesome. And he still has 1 potion. I have 1 potion. So I can overpower him. Why am I? Oh yeah, he attacked me. That's why I have this disabled.
Can you speed shield again to not take damage?
Let's see how much. What's his speed? His speed's 8. My speed is effectively. Let's see. My speed is essentially 6. So no, I couldn't speed shield against him.
Okay. Well.
However, actually, here's what here's what I'll do. Here is what I will do. I am going to use my why'd you ask? First off, I was
just trying to think of a scenario where you could not burn your potion, but also not take damage because you only trying to preserve your potion.
Gotcha. But here's what I'm going to do, which I think we'll do that. Oh, really? All right, sure, we'll do this. I'm going to do a grow garden wall. Sacrifice a combo. Sorry, just I don't know why my throat keeps having phlegm in it, guys. Sorry. Sacrifice a combo of any 4 potions, metal, potions, and metal. Roll 2d6. The sum is the metal of a wall. All actions or reaction reducing your metal is applied to the wall. I'll do it after my love.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
I can do it for you. I want you to have some.
Okay, then that's fine. Then yes, please. Apply to the wall instead until its metal is less than 1. So I think I'm gonna. Man, I have no potions though, so I want to do that wall thing, but I don't know if now is the time to do it to reduce metal just for that. So instead, I am going to.
He's still not hitting very strong. He's only got 2.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna just do a focus charge and add them to my arms. One to my arm, one to my body. And now something just so that you guys know, for upcoming. When it's added to the body, it essentially counts as +2 to attack strength and +2 to speed. So now my speed is actually. Yeah,
Oh, you can speed shield now.
Yeah, so now I could speed shield because my speed is. Oh no, my speed has to be higher, I think. Yeah, it has to be greater. So I still couldn't speed shield, but I'm closer to speed shielding. Which is.
And I won't kill him just so you can still get a hit on him. And
okay, thank you. So I focus charged, and now I am done.
Okay,
that's my
so
action.
Now it's his turn.
So now it's his turn again. So he is going to attack me because my speed's lower now. And he's only attacking for 2, though. But because I have a charge on my... I'm going to take the 2 damage. So 1, 2. But my focus charge on me, I'm going to use as a counterattack, which is 3 times the charge. So he's going to take 3 damage to his Juggernaut. To his Golem. And that just comes off clockwise. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now it's back to you, Dustin.
Okay. Now, if he has no arms to swing at us with, what are his options if he rolls an attack?
He's going to charge us with his, and he's going to do his leg, his leg metal.
Okay.
Times the Warlord power multiplier.
Okay, so it's beneficial for me to take out his leg.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to do another focused attack then on that leg.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. All right, standard attack.
Awesome. He's going to do the potion.
Yep, and I will counter with my potion.
Awesome. You can't do anything else. And so that's 13 damage, right?
Yep, so that's
destroys him. Nice, good job.
All right, now it's up to you. Kill him.
I can do it. I know it, guys. All right, I'm going to just do...
Even though you wanted to be Warlord and aspirations of domination, you can do it. I'm
going to do my targeted attack. Actually, no, I'll just do a total attack because I don't want to whiff the targeted attack. So that destroys him. All right. And because you are so gracious with that, Dustin, I'm going to give you, let's see, would you rather one of the fire limbs or which limb would you like?
Let's see. Let me just look at the things here. I would take that 4 fire limb.
Okay. Go ahead and take that. Here's 1 potion. I'm going to take the other potion because I have so few.
All right.
And then you can have the torso.
I got 2 golem guards.
Whoa!
If we could.
All right. And what was the let's see. The boon for this is Golem Slayer Engineers get Warlord Power multiplier number of potions. So you get 2 more potions.
Let's go.
1, 2. All right. Oh wait, no, I killed the golem. I get 2 potions.
You get the potions. Hey.
Yay!
There you go.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, and I took an extra one of yours. I'm so sorry.
That's not nice.
It's not nice. Gosh. All right. Now we're going to roll, Dustin, and let's see who got there first. You would have gotten there first. So you roll. If you roll a 2 with 3 die, we find the warlord's lair.
If I roll a 2 with 3 die,
Yes.
So that's impossible.
No. You can roll a 2.
Oh, a 2. I was thinking a sum of 2. Why am I even rolling?
No.
Did not find
we
it.
did not find it.
Wow, you got a 1 and a 3 though.
This goes up,
Around.
and this city is cleared.
So how does the Warlord multiplier affect the Warlord when he shows up?
All right, so great question. Because we may not get there tonight, but essentially, if it's at, and this is still being worked. Essentially, if the Warlord power multiplier is at 3, all the corruption that you have, Brian, if you end up being the warlord, whoever the warlord is, all the corruption they have, and all the corruption on the map, and all the corruption on the map, becomes both potions for the warlord to use, and is added to the metal throughout their juggernaut. So they can, if let's say there's 3 corruption on the map, they get 3 more metal in anything any limb throughout there, or any collection of limbs throughout their Warmock, the Warlord's Juggernaut, and they get those 3 as potions. If it's 2, then it's half to metal, half to potions. If it's a 1, then it all is just potions.
Okay.
However, if we don't find you in the last city, if we attack you, or you attack there, and you don't find the lair, then that means that the warlord did install themselves into Seneschal, and they get to attack first.
Okay.
So there's also underneath one of these corruptions is a stone. It's not a potion; it's a stone that actually will allow for. Will help in the final confrontation for either the warlord or the engineers, but we'll get there if we uncover it.
So the warlord shouts out, "He who has not sinned, cast the first."
Yeah, exactly. That's how that works.
Figured.
Yikes.
All right, so we've all gone. Oh, I need to get my last warlord. Wow, I just want to be the warlord so bad.
Sure do.
I get my last heroic feat, so 1 more charge, and I had this one also, and this one. Wait, should I have all my charges? 1, no, just 3. Okay, and then I get 1 medal. Okay, so I'll just add it back to there, and I am done. So, Brian, please roll for where corruption spawns. And one of the last ones, it should have been 2 corruption. So I'm going to put an extra corruption out because it should have been more last time. Okay, 1. But 3 minus 1 is 2. So 3 corruption spawns at the 2 spot. So
Ooh.
1, 2.
Oh, he's right next to it all too.
3, yeah.
I just puked corruption. Hilarious. Sorry.
All right, so now it is back to you, Brian.
All right, I'm gonna go move to Seneschal.
Oh my gosh. Okay, where are you gonna go, Dustin?
I'm gonna hang out here. Take the corruption, and then that adds 1 to my medal because of my artifact.
Yep. I'm sorry, what were you doing, Dustin? Staying put or going somewhere?
I am going to rest because I'm going to do a switcheroo here.
Okay. Oh, I should have moved this down when I moved up there. I am going to and this disable comes off me. I'm going to get crazy and go 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're going there by yourself?
I can do it.
Oh,
I got this.
You're setting me up for failure.
I am? Really?
Yeah, because you're gonna die, and then I'm gonna be
What?
like,
What
oh, now it's
do
up
you mean
to
I'm
you,
gonna
Big
die?
Bob
I
Ryan.
got this. I got this. Don't you worry. I'm good.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my move if I can pretty quickly here.
Okay, yeah, and you guys can go ahead and do yours together because you're
All right.
if you know what you're doing. The +3, you're rearranging anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing the long rest, gonna boost one of my stats by 3. We're gonna give me more speed.
And then I get to go up to 3.
And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to form this raise hutch junk golem.
I want to see this.
Okay.
I know it's a triple powered guy too, and you're
Triple
on your own,
powered.
and You're
Two,
like, I've only got a
actually,
couple
it's 6
potions.
times powered because it's 2 times he gains 2 times to all metal.
He's a. Oh, why did you do that? You do this because we're running out of time, and you just want to die and be like, and that's what happens when you self-destruct.
I got this, guys. Can't believe you're so down on me here.
You do.
Okay, so these black cubes count as 5, and so since this is up to 18, I'm going to use 2 black cubes and then 8. No, actually, given the number in there, I'm going to use
my homies.
15. Oh, thank you, my love.
If you'd have just waited one more turn, we could have done this together. But no,
I'm good, Dustin. Gosh.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
I was thinking about just passing Warlord off to Francisco because I wasn't sure I was gonna win, but now it's like, okay, this is fine.
No, you should pass it off to him now, so we can just take him out real fast.
Wow.
Just get up there, pawn it off, and be like, "Let's go, murder time."
See, look at this. Look at this. This is only 6. See,
Lucky.
I'm fine. I'm
The
fine.
last limb is a 10.
It's gonna be the 10 maxed out.
I
Triple.
think all the 10s are used up, so I don't think I'm worried about that. Ah, dang it.
Well, it's maxed out.
Well, yeah, it's maxed out, so 2 times 6 is 12. So it's okay. Bag, would you
It's
please
tripled,
move?
Isn't it?
There. Okay, there we go. So 12. So we got 2.
Something's
It's
wrong with this arm.
isn't it tripled, not doubled?
It's 2. It's times 2 here and times 3 because of the Warlord power multiplier. So everything's times 6. If I'm doing my math, I think I'm doing my math right there.
Maybe. I guess the question. Yeah. Okay.
So it's 12. Yeah.
That's what the 2 black ones are. Yeah.
All right,
Pardon me
fine.
while I eat. Okay. And he also starts with starts with 1 blood charge. Okay. And I'm going to attack first, but first,
A word from our sponsors.
no,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to do my drums of war. Amplify. So I'm going to roll 3 die. I think you guys aren't going to roll any. He's going to roll 1, but let me do my 3 die first.
I roll nothing.
What prevents us from rolling anything?
You don't have any earth limbs.
I guess I don't.
All right, so I could get 4 metal. I could get another shield. I'm going to get the 4 metal. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then I'm going to roll for him. Come on, roll a 1. Roll a 1. You know you want to.
Roll a 5.
3. Okay, that helps him not because he has no cards used to renew. So, bwahaha. Okay, now I'm going to roll for the drums of war. Come on, 3 of a kind. Come on, 3 of a kind. Did it once before, can do it again.
Womp womp.
Well, no, I got doubles, so I get
got
2.
doubles.
I get 2 actions. I wish I got two actions, but because
You
I
got
had 2
2
doubles.
sets of doubles.
Yeah,
4
but-
actions.
Yeah, man. No, just 1 extra action. So my first action is going to be to focus charge. So I'm going to just put it all. I'm going to put all there, or 2 there, and then 1 in my arm. And then my second action, I'm going to attack. No. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, actually, no. My second action I am going to use my artifact of destroy any one fire limb. This is destroyed. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, but he does have potions, so he would use potions against that.
He's got 3 potions.
He's got 3 potions, exactly. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so he's going to use 1 potion against that. I'm going to use one of my potions against it, so it's up to 2. So he uses his last 2 to prevent it. 1, 2, and then I'm going to use. Now I'm up to 3, and I'm going to use my last 3 to prevent it. Worth it. Destroys this limb with all of this metal. Bwahaha. All right, so that is my turn. And this goes into my used card pile. And where is this? Oh, yeah, I don't have this access to that one. All right, now it's his turn. Where's the attack thing? His turn. And he's going to, now he's going to roll. Brian, will you roll for him, please?
Sure. What am I, just 1?
Yeah, just 1.
3.
All right, so he does attack me for 12. Well, it doesn't matter where he attacks me for because I'm going to speed shield because he has no legs. Bwahaha.
Womp womp.
And now it's back to me. And I am going to... looking through my cards. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm just going to do a total attack, and my total attack will be, let's see. So I have 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 4 more is 18. So I'm going to do 18 damage to this guy, and he can't prevent it. So let's see. This is okay. We'll just do it one piecemeal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh! Stop moving the camera. 5, and then I'm gonna convert this to that 5. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. And this may have been already there. I should have counted. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Why did I do that? Okay, there we go. 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, and with that, though, he's going to counterattack me because that's the only reaction he has. Counterattacks me for 3. I take 3 damage.
Nice. I mean, oh no.
2.
Oh no.
3. Now it's his turn to attack. He's going to attack me for 1. I'm going to speed shield again. Over, I guess it'd be this one. Speed shield. Now it's my turn to attack. I'm going to attack with my 5, and he gets pulverized. See, guys?
I knew you had it. Never a doubt.
Yeah, you believed in me the whole time, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to put that
That's
in
why
my
you're not going to be the warlord.
pile. I'm going to take the 3 potions. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get, what is this? All attacking engineers can each set metal of 1 limb to maximum. All right, I'll set this one to maximum. Disables come off. And charges go back. And I roll for Warlord. Okay, so I'm going to roll
All
4.
right.
I
I have a total of 15 minutes to defeat you guys.
Yeah, exactly. You can do it. So I roll 4. And if I roll a 3, we find the Warlord. If I don't...
We fight first.
And we fight first. Otherwise, if I don't, Brian's going to get to go first.
He fights first. You
Yeah.
got to roll a 3.
A 3.
Should I just start building my Juggernaut?
Probably.
No.
Ah, crap. Okay. So we don't find keeping.
There's totally a 3.
Oh wow, look at that.
Found it. Look at
Wow.
that magic.
Yeah,
I used a potion to reroll.
let me move these out of the way for you, Brian. So let's see what you had gems. So let's take that off, that off, that off. There you go. And these technically should go in the upper arms because they're attached to your former body. Mr. Body's body, it's gone.
Mr. Body. Where's Mr. Body?
All right. Oh, I never. Oh yeah, and then you have gotten this one also. Okay, so you can shuffle these if you like. There's 4 of them. You put the first, then you can put them in your hand and put them in any sort of placement you want.
All right. Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh. There. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it doesn't really matter because I got all 3 of them anyway. So.
Clues, Mr. Bye, is in this game? Yeah, sure, Baba. We'll say that. Okay. Now, let me look at your stats currently. So your left arm had 7. So I'll get 7 out here for that one. 7 for, oh, geez, that's...
Ooh.
I'll take the 5. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 7 for that one. The other one had 6.
6.
So we'll do, because I'm running out of white. I don't know where all the white dice went. Or not dice, cubes. Your other leg had a 9. So 1, 3, and then I'm going to take from here 4, and then what'd that one have? 8. Okay, so 1. Oh, they're all over here. Why are they all over here? Oh my gosh.
You and I took out a guy over there.
Apparently that's, oh yeah, that's what happened. Oh my goodness. What is happening? I thought there were more. Okay. No wonder. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2,
Okay.
3. So there's 8. And then this one only gets you 2 for now. And then this one gets fully upgraded because you're wind to 9.
Boo.
Right? Boo is right. And then, all right. So now you're fully built, I believe. I'm going to put this one to the side so it's easier to see that you have a black cube there.
That the 3 also gets fully
one
upgraded,
gets-
doesn't it?
Oh, geez.
7
Okay,
for
you're
this guy
right.
Here.
Yeah. So that's 7. So
I wasn't going to say anything, but since he found it, he's right. He's
Yeah.
right. 7.
1.
Wow. You guys kick me off your team and you're just mean.
2. Okay, go ahead and move all your potions up there by your guy, Brian.
2 potions.
Oh, I guess I could use these 4 also in the bag since you don't need them anymore.
And then take all the corruption
And
I have. and
put
that's
all
on
the
board?
corruption on the board that you have, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, like put it on the board because I need to count it all up.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, so flippy flip. Okay, so we have, you're going to get all this corruption as potions and extra metal. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra metal you get to distribute.
Joy.
Yes. So where would you like it?
Let's put it all in my legs. All of it.
Ooh, it's leg day.
Yeah, it is.
So 2 more.
Give me the square.
Ah,
I do not know how to.
there you go. Sorry about that.
All right. Thank you.
So I'm not sure how you're doing that because this has a max of 5. But you could put it to the other ones.
Okay, yeah. So I guess I'll leave the black one there. And then I'll take these 2 and put them off to the side. So
that's already a max of 8. So
okay,
let's put it somewhere else.
Put that one on an arm. Just whatever arm I guess it works for.
I think you're all...
It's already maxed out.
Yeah, you're all maxed out.
You're maxed out.
This will just be...
Yeah, you're just... if you're maxed out, you can't add more metal.
Look,
Okay.
It's a belly button piercing.
Do it.
There it is.
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
That was just for looks.
go ahead and put your Warlord out on the table. Preferably up here by the Mageneer. Dang it! I'm sorry, Dustin.
You've been converted,
not
Dustin.
Warlord.
Against your will.
I think it's so messed up that you would try to... He didn't even do a Twisted Temptation yet.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to Twisted Temptation you. That means you would win. I'm specifically going to destroy you.
I'm going to kill you.
Wow. Wow.
Provided there's enough time. We have 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we'll see how far we get. I mean, this might be decided pretty quickly, but...
Quickly, explain to me how Phantom's Pledge works on this artifact. I've read it a couple times. I don't really understand
sure.
it's all saying.
So what that means is you're going to... all the defender's metal minus the metal of all wind and water limbs in play. So add up the base metal of all the wind and water limbs in play. Like right now it would be, so I'm looking at yours, it's 3 plus 4, 7, plus 2, 9, plus 3, 12, plus 5, 17, plus 4, 21, plus mine is 5, that's 26, plus Dustin, 4, 30, 34, 37. So that essentially you would attack for 37 damage with Phantom's Pledge right now.
I see. And that's its own action.
That's its own action, exactly.
Okay. So
let's
see
hold on, let me check this. Okay, these are all just potions. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, so now you get to attack. Why is there a card under here? Well, I didn't mean to.
It's so strange. Okay.
This is an extra card you should have had, Brian. So that just goes in your hand.
All right. Let's see here. So let's see. I guess.
And as a reminder, you get 2 actions: one for the Warlord, one for Hobart.
Okay. Does Hobart's passive stick with Warlord when it's being used?
Until he's dead, yeah.
Cool. I like that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use for Hobart his Hymn of the Elderkin, which gives me +2 potions for each of my water limbs, and then +1 card for each of my wind limbs.
Wow.
Or am I misreading?
Sorry. Yeah, you're going to sacrifice a card in hand.
Yes.
And then you, because you're the only one on your team, would get 1 card from the draw pile.
Oh, that's not as fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Never mind. Just kidding.
All right. I'm just going to use Phantom's Pledge on Dustin.
Okay.
Stuff, man.
I think I should just kill you if it hits.
That's, what do we say?
37
damage. All right.
Yeah, that'll kill you if it hits.
I don't like the tone of your voice right now. Okay, so, well, I can't speed shield that because you've got all those stinking legs. So I'm gonna have to use a potion to say no, thank you.
My passive makes it so you have to use.
You have to pay an extra one for each one, Dustin.
Your double potions is stupid.
I will go ahead and 2 potion back at you for your 2.
No, you just have to pay 1.
You just
have to pay
because you're not doubling.
Oh, you're
Well,
not doubling.
I thought it's if he does 1, then I have to do 2, and then he has to do 4.
He has to pay extra ones for all his. You pay the standard amount.
Wait,
Okay.
I'm confused. Hold on a second. I already started potions, so I won't try that. I have a card. I don't think it would do it anyways.
Okay,
I'm not.
one extra potion.
I'm
too,
trying to
it's
make
not
sure you guys.
Yeah, if I wanted to use one potion, I have to use 2, right? Let's go back.
Yes.
Go back to that move first because I'm evaluating all my potions with this double thing. Because that's passive is terrible. I do have a card that says. I find it here. I thought I had it.
If you have a card that
Basically,
could double your speed, like overdrive.
Yeah, I have something that does that. Not drums of war. I could have sworn I had a card. I was holding a card that said I could play something and all my water limbs. Oh, my artifact. My artifact.
Well, that's just an amplify, but it is a quest. Yeah.
So it says, add metal to all water limbs in play to your speed until the end of your reaction.
Hmm?
Right? So how does this work? Can this save me in this situation is what I'm trying to figure out.
Brian, will you do a quick addition of all your speed? I'm not sure what your speed is, but can you the black blocks are 5, the other ones are 1. Okay.
25.
Now for you, 25 is what you have?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Your speed currently is 8 plus 9, 17. Is that right,
Yeah,
Dustin?
17. Yeah.
Okay. Then you add 3, 20, 24, 28, 33. So yes.
My speed goes to 33,
Yes.
and then I can speed shield.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there we go. At least let me survive one.
Okay, so you're playing this as an amplify.
Play that as the amplify.
So first you'll get to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 die. Because you have gem.
Yep, let me get the there. All right. Okay.
You could take a card, you could take 2 potions, you could take 4 HP or 4 metal.
I don't think I can take 4 metal because I think I'm maxed out.
Oh, you're maxed out. Okay. Oh no, you're not. Oh yeah, I see. Yes, you are.
Yep, I'm maxed out. So, I can pick any one of these. You said.
Yes.
All right. So the metal one's out. 6 would be an amplify card. I'm gonna go for the 2 potions.
That was a water amplify.
Yeah. So you'll get to roll 1 as well.
Get to roll 1.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you're gonna roll a 1, and you're gonna get a disable.
Sad. Unless I want to disable.
Oh, I just flipped over a 3. That's a bonus.
No, just
Definitely a bonus.
Just put 1 back, and you could count it as 2. Or oh no, there's extras here. Here you go.
No, but I want the 3.
Sure you do. Okay. What?
Okay.
What did you roll?
That was my reaction counter.
Well, that was your amplify. Now we're gonna have Brian roll for his amplify.
Right. 1.
2. So you get 2 potions. Yeah, just take those 2 exactly.
Nice.
All right. Now we can put this into place. So yeah, you increase your speed to 34. So you're gonna speed shield, Dustin. Is that right?
I am.
Okay.
So that would take.
It does
that
have to
one
go
out,
to
I
your.
believe.
No, it goes to your 5. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But you are still in the game. You didn't take any damage, so that's awesome. And now you get 1 more action, Brian.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead as Warlord. I'll use Barrage, and I'll attack Dustin first.
Oh
My gosh! Also, this goes back in your hand, Dustin. Goes right back in your hand. Yeah. All right, Dustin first. So, what are you attacking with, Brian? Do you know what it all is?
A lot. He's attacking with a lot.
all my hands. Yeah.
All right, let's see here. That's
I need a calculator.
9 plus 6, 15, 20, 27, I think is what you're at right now.
Well, when it rains, it pours. Guess what? I can speed shield 1 more time if I do this card, and I roll these dice again.
Yep, you roll them again.
Hooray!
So you could take a shield. Oh, take the shield.
I'm going to take a shield,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Go ahead
Okay.
and disable another limb for your second speed shield.
You just roll your die before you okay?
Sorry, I'm enjoying this. Aww. I guess
Oh.
I'm disabling too. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So you pick
Strongest lip.
We'll
any
break-
one of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, any one of them? Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll disable the 2.
Okay.
What a stupid move.
Well, it's still 5 less speed, but okay. And you don't have to.
Gotta move over here.
You don't necessarily have to do the speed shield, Dustin. You could use this shield now.
Yeah, use your shield.
Well, if I use that shield, he's still going to wreck me.
No, it reduces all damage down to just 5 damage.
Oh, just to 5.
Yeah. I know it looks like it subtracts 5. I need to.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. I will
Okay.
take off 5 hit points.
Okay. So you lose your shield.
All right. And then the second hit is going to hit you, Francisco, and that's going to go for 22.
Okay. I'm going to use my shield as well.
Okay. Well,
And
that was
so
fun.
I'll take 5 hit points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
And just where's his passive?
Oh, wait.
that
Hold
says
on.
everything-
That makes it so you still take 5 damage?
Yeah, we still take 5
Oh,
of
okay.
the attack. Yeah.
Dustin? Okay, Dustin, it looks like you did yours
Yeah.
already.
I did mine.
Though
Okay,
you have
sorry, I
an
was,
arm
like, away
that's
from the
higher.
doorway.
It looks like it's higher than the leg, Dustin.
Oh, because I did the there. Okay, so let's do that instead then. Now we're good. Switched it.
Okay. Should this be at the 8 or the? I guess it'd be at the 8. Yeah.
That should be at the 8. Yeah.
Okay. It just wasn't sticking, so I wasn't sure. Okay.
Stop touching my bot.
Sorry. Just being OCD right now. Gosh. All right. So you did us some damage. We shielded. I think that's that was your Warlord's turn. So now it's Dustin's turn because I think he's. Oh, actually, I'm faster now because you're.
You're faster now.
Oh
I
no,
think.
you have an arm disabled.
Yeah, but what's your speed?
Oh, my speed is 6 plus 12.
Okay, I'm still faster.
Okay.
All right.
And this goes back in your hand again.
That's right, it does. I'm just gonna let it down here. Okay, so I get 1 action here.
Mm-hmm.
So even on this, my potions are doubled on his.
You have to
attacking him, right?
you have to pay 1 extra potion for everything.
1
Yeah.
extra potion.
Yeah.
And where is that? Where is that on the card? I just
That's-
It's the second heroic feat. It's a passive.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Each dispel power cost for enemies costs 1 more. Okay. In the comments section, I'm going to say that power sucks.
Hello,
It's the
Cardman.
only reason I did not pass Warlord off to Francisco, and the only reason I think I might be able to win.
Cardman says, I got one of the games I've won for ages. Awesome, Cardman. What game was that? Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's.
If I attack, I'm only attacking for 6.
Do you have any cards in hand that could remove that? I know there's some cards that can remove that.
Remove the
disable.
disable?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to play this amplify, which also will let me roll a bunch of cards,
nice.
and it will remove my disable.
Okay. Awesome.
So I'm going to roll these 5 again. Okay,
All right.
so 2, 3, or 4.
Oh, the 3 would let you put this disable one back in your hand right away. But you may want
The card I just played?
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
that
let's do
renews
it.
a used card.
Let's do it. Where did it go?
I put but below your golems.
Oh, down here. Okay, so I'm going to take that. So I'll take that card back.
Okay. Oh,
My arm is no longer disabled.
looks like you took something else that was right here. I don't know what it was.
I took the card that was just right here. Oh, I took the dice.
Oh, that's what it was.
All the dice.
Cartman says the Binding of Isaac. Is that? Oh, okay. Four Souls Ultimate Collector's Box. Wow. I've never played Brian and Isaac. I know of it, though. Just need to buy a couple Kickstarter.
Brian, go ahead and roll a die and see what's happening.
All the cards, sadly, but still got it.
Oh, boy.
1, 1, 1. Oh, 4.
4. So 4 metal. I think you're maxed out on Mel, aren't you?
I'm just going to flex awkwardly and resume.
Awesome.
All right, so now I can do a standard, I think. Actually, I should do a focused attack. Why not?
Yeah, on one of his beefy arms.
One of his beefy arms. Actually, his least powered arm is this 3-1 up here.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's a 9.
That one's a 9, so I could go after that if I'm able to push it through.
Or you could go after this 10 leg, and then he's a lot weaker in speed.
Then he's a lot weaker.
Yeah.
Because he'd only have 1 leg.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, I'm coming at you with your... coming at that leg.
Okay, he does have a lot of potions to fight against it, but yeah.
I know he does, but hold on, it's a target attack, so I gotta do this first.
Sorry.
Okay, full.
Okay,
so normal damage.
Continuing on.
Okay, so there's one.
You have to
All
put.
Don't tell me what I do. Okay, there's my 1 plus my penalty.
Okay.
Potion.
And then I have to respond with
now
2.
it's 2 for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now it'd be 4
3 plus a penalty.
Yeah. And now it's 5 to you, Brian. Okay, now it's 9 to you, Dustin.
9 to me. All right, so no, we got this.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. 5, 6. I was gonna wipe out my cards to try and take out 1 limb.
1 second. Dustin, you should have gotten when he was attacked us and we got damage for our shields. You should have gotten 1 potion for your Hair of the Sea Dog, because every 3 mel lost from action or reaction gains you 1 potion to a max of 5 per reaction. So you should have gotten 1.
7. So I just put that right over there.
Retroactively giving resources.
I'm just saying.
That's right.
Warlord doesn't get this treatment.
Nope. All right, I'm going to use these 2 because I like the other cards I think better. 7, 8, 9. And that's... No, so you can use the potion, so it's not an amplifier.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I have successfully pushed it through. He can't
you can't do anything else. So this is destroyed, Brian.
My legs.
Come back here. I'll bite your legs off. It's for you, Francisco.
Do you want to lose? Do you want an insta lose, Dustin? I don't usually put the black ones in there, but that's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's where it lives now.
It's where it lives now. All right. Okay.
Well,
so
I blew a lot of potions on that. All right.
Now it's my
That's
turn.
Fine.
Hercules.
Less resources for you.
And I'm going to do okay, actually, here's what we're going to do, guys. We're at 5:06. I unfortunately need to be done. So that I can get your guys' feedback. There's no winners. It's a tie. It's a draw.
It's not a loss. Woo!
Real quick, Cardman says probably gonna get some expansions for my Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid game, though I get the chance since I want to try to paint them. Ooh, cool. So I didn't realize Brian and Isaac was had a board game version. So I thought you were talking about the video game, but that's very cool. And my wife loves Power Rangers, so that's awesome.
See what was going to happen on the next turn? Francisco was going to use that move. He was going to roll 3 of a kind, get 3 action.
I was going to do that. So let's just see.
I know you were.
Let's see if I was if I would have gone the 3 of a kind, because that would have been epic. I think I probably would have won if that were the case. I mean, we would have won. Yeah. We would have won.
So close.
I got a double, but okay.
So what you're saying is we would have lost, but that's okay.
All right. So thank you guys so much for playing this. I'm going to ask you guys about your experience. And I'm curious who you think, given these circumstances, who do you think Brian could have won?
I think depending on how your turn played out, even with these 2 actions here, if he's able to block or how the dice is rolled, you would have had to have a really good turn for us to survive.
Yeah.
But if this turn turned into a like this, even with the 2 actions, hey, I didn't really do much, then I think we were toast.
Yeah, especially with that Phantom's Pledge. Jeez. That was just
Yeah.
walloping.
I think it really could have gone either way.
Okay. Okay. Good. I like that.
This seems like a pretty balanced final fight.
Yeah.
Awesome. Gone either way. Okay. So let me ask you both. Let's focus on, well, Brian, this is your first time experiencing the whole metal dynamic versus the attack strength HP speed dynamic. Do you like one over the other? Is this more confusing? Is this less confusing?
I find it less convoluted than the last system.
Awesome.
I remember sharing when I first did this system a few months ago, whenever we tried this one. I told Francisco, when you were explaining, here's how the new metal system works, I was just like, oh, this is dumb. Go back to just the adding up the hit points. But then after playing through it, I had that conclusion. I was like, no, this worked really well.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. And so I assume you feel about the same way, Dustin, that hasn't changed.
I do.
Okay.
I like this metal system much better than the hit point numbers, dry erase marker system that you had.
It's a lot easier to track this way.
Yeah. I agree.
Question for you, just based off of gameplay here.
Yeah.
If we would have had 3 players against the Warlord, is that an extra buff? Does that change the final fight at all?
That's a good question.
Just kind of wondering, like, because if we had 3 players,
there's no way.
There's no way Brian would have won. He would have had no chance. He would have just been like, I'm screwed because he has a whole nother guy coming at him, especially with the moves that you and I had.
Yeah.
So just something to think about. If you're in a 2-player game, what's the Warlord's advantage? In a 3-player game, what happens to the Warlord? In a 4-player game, what extra perk does a Warlord get to try and fight off 2 other guys? Or 3 other guys?
No, that's a great question. Yeah, part of me wonders if if they were taking golem torsos, that they would get to instantly turn them into guards, but there may be the situation where Brandon had, or did you have any, Brian? I don't think you had any, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so that's the same situation you're talking about in a 4-player game. So that's a good, I'm not sure how to address that. I mean, part of me is just like, well, multiply all your metal by 3, and there you go. You get extra metal.
But that almost could be overpowered.
Yeah, exactly. Like that 300 HP game that we had that one time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. As soon as you added up the HP, we're like, well, peace out.
Yeah.
This game's over.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that. That's a good point, though, Dustin. How would Warlord have? Well, Brian, you're the Warlord. What do you think could have helped you become stronger for this final fight?
I think the reduction in how corruption spread limited my resources a bit compared to before.
So you think if you had more potions through corruption, you would have had a better shot?
I could have, even if I had more potions through corruption, I could have even handled a 3-player fight.
Yeah, especially with that passive of it costing more for us to be in those contests. Yeah. Okay.
I think this is the first time I ever used that many cards as amplifies even.
Yeah.
I usually used them as potions.
Yeah.
And I started using amplifies on this one just because that whole potion thing screwed me over, man.
Okay. Bless you. So going to the amplifies, something I as we're playing this game, I'm thinking of all the times that I've experienced these playtests and the whole rolling whenever an amplified is played that triggers all the limbs that match that, and rolling that. Some part of me feels like that might be, given where the game's at now, too much, like too convoluted. It doesn't need that. But how do you guys feel about it?
Repeat that question again.
So when you're playing an amplify, like the water ones, and then everyone who has a water limb rolls, which mainly was just you, but Brian had one there for a second. Do you feel like that just adds more convolution to the game? Like would it be better just to not have that, to just have you play your amplifies and there's no extra little surge of energy?
Oh, that rule's been there from the start, I think.
It has been. I'm just wondering, is it one of those darlings I need to cut? Like, I like it, but it's
I
like
like it. I've never.
Oh,
I mean, it's a rule
yeah.
that I forgot about the first time when we first started playing the game.
Mhm.
I remember when we played around without you saying anything. That was the rule we kept forgetting.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, shoot, everybody roll. But I like that rule. I like that it adds an element of
drama.
I think we've got them all down, but they could get that card that
Yeah,
changes,
okay.
the part of the fight.
And I like that as well.
The
But-
last
go
time
ahead,
we
Brian.
played where I was playing Warlord, I got saved by other people using amplifies because I kept
Not
drawing.
today's, right?
not
Yeah,
today's over
yeah.
and over.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I guess that does add to the drama. So okay, I won't muddy with that at all. Then that's awesome. How did you guys feel about your leveling up your characters? Did you like the powers? Did you wish you got to use them more? Like, how are you feeling about the heroic feats and leveling up things? Specializations. That's what I used to call them.
I didn't really get to use mine, but that's because the cards I had just didn't favor
Mm-hmm.
the build. I picked the card that I thought would be the most beneficial
Mhm,
for me,
mhm.
but I never got an Earth card to really put in there to start using.
Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
just kept obtaining fire. Look at everything I have. I have water and fire. All my cards. I mean, these are the other two that are in my hand. Water
Yeah.
and fire. So I never had a chance to put an
Something-
Earth card down.
I mean, this is my hand, all greens, so you probably weren't going to get that green card. Dustin.
Uh-huh.
But
Something that I've noticed is that, like, I understand, like, the damage is important, but I feel like whenever we get to these final fights, it's always more like Battle of the Potions.
Battle of the
Like,
Potions.
Yeah. I mean, like, I get that's just kind of like the way it works, but
Mhm.
it feels like there seems to be more focus on that than the amount of damage you put in.
Mm-hmm.
Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think that because that ends up becoming the Warlord's attacks are so strong,
Yeah.
that you have to have potions to stay alive.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just like you said, hey, I'm going to do this, and you're dead. Unless you can stop this, you're out.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like that makes you trying to I guess I feel I see your point, Brian, because it's like, well, it's almost like whoever has the most potions wins. And I don't think that's necessarily true. Given how this was going, I mean, you had I feel like you had a good number of potions, but especially for this dynamic of game, and I could see why it makes sense to get more out there and get them out faster. So you had a bigger pool. I think though that I don't know. I think having the ability to target certain limbs for destruction, as opposed to just like I'm just doing damage at you, and you're doing it back, and we're just trading HP. I think that allows enough of the element of, and none of us did any status effects in this game, also. So that I think I would have added another element if Dustin was putting rust on you, or you were putting shock charges on us. I think that could have tipped the scales also. So
Provided I get through all the potions, though.
Huh? What was that?
Well, if like it, how do I word hard? I didn't put really much damage at all on either of you guys because there was so many potions involved in the exchange. I mean, I did finally get through Dustin on his -5, but
and me too. But yeah, I think if we didn't have those, we would have been really hurting.
It's true.
So
maybe that's just something I need to keep in mind as the status effects for next time.
Yeah,
they were something I kind of forgot for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was afraid to waste, quote unquote, waste an action putting them onto my
I get
stuff,
that. Yeah,
because
yeah.
I was like, for my turn, particularly this round, because I have used status effects in previous rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that if I was going to survive anything, I had to take out one of his limbs.
Yeah, that's fair.
He was so strong that I was like, if I don't take out a limb, he's going to have full power mech coming at us if I take a turn to do this. And I already used all my potions to I used my potions to take out that limb. So
I
wouldn't have survived because he had enough potions to, if he was the one that initiated the attack,
Oh yeah,
he could have done the 8 final thing, and I was dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is why I didn't go into the potion fight when he attacked me, because I was doing the.
Oh
I looked at
yeah.
the board, I was like him, me, him, me, him.
Okay.
So if I battle this out now, I'm dead. So
Yeah.
I knew I had to find a way to at least get to my turn.
Yeah. That makes sense. But I guess going back to your original critique, Brian, about it feels like it's like Battle of the Potions. Part of me feels like I don't know. I will chew on that. I think a lot of me feels like it's that part of it is just an element of the game, and there are ways to overcome that. So it's not just Battle of the Potions, because there are so many other elements at play that could help in that. But I may change that if that continues to be a theme. And I know you recognize that when you've played this, the final battle does seem to be that, but I think I have yet to see people that are like, yet to see people, come on, you guys, be better players. No, I've yet to experience a game where people are like, okay, I'm using these amplifiers, I'm using my specials, I'm using all of the tools at my disposal, to overcome this. So I don't know. I feel like I get the sense that things could have been done that could have, not had it be just a potion back and forth thing. I think that's the easiest thing to do. That's the thing that's most immediate in most people's minds, because you do that a lot throughout the game. But I think there are other things that could be done.
I got you.
I that could just be a feeling though. I could be wrong as people play this more and more. It's like, nope, it's just always that. It is always just the he or she with the potions wins. And I certainly don't want it to be that case. So thank you for pointing that out, Brent. Let's see. So Brian, did you speak to whether or not you felt you got to do your specializations or how you felt about that?
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of was, once I got the, for this character, their second heroic feat, Prelude for Powers, that was kind of like the tipping point where I was looking like, okay, I can successfully be the Warlord and actually have a chance of winning this one.
Yeah.
And so
awesome.
I basically kind of just tried to keep quiet on that one and hoped that you guys just didn't have enough potions going into it.
What? Oh, come on. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Other things.
I like, kind of unrelated-ish, I like the change that you did with the Warlord. And how that interaction occurs where no one knows at first really who it is until about like a quarter into the game.
Awesome. How did you feel about that, Dustin? I know this is a little different from the last time, where it's all that bidding stuff and.
Yeah, I think we said it in that one too. I was not a fan of the bidding.
Yeah.
I didn't like the blind bids. I did like how this turned it into like what Brian said. Well, it was cat and mouse, right?
Yeah,
like, all right, I really don't want to be the Warlord, and he's close enough to me to where I can't just go attack. I've got to make sure our movement tracks are enough to where I'm keeping good distance.
Yeah.
It became important knowing player position, because I was able to put myself in an area that I basically blocked access to you guys unless you guys wanted to be the Warlord.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Did at one point.
Yeah. Well, let me be the Warlord, Brad.
The guy who's like, I'm not the Warlord, is now going, I want to be the Warlord.
Well, I was also thinking of it tactically, because I was half debating of passing it off to Francisco, and I was like, it could be a win-win. The win is that we beat Francisco and win the game, or we lose and Dustin loses his winning streak. So it's a win-win.
Wow.
Well, the winning streak is still intact.
Yes, it is.
No loss on the dossier yet.
The cat and mouse of Warlord. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, was there any confusion on your guys' parts with the whole this is the base metal and this is how it upgrades? Was there anything that was like every time I'm confused, or was it fairly intuitive?
I was totally fine with that. That made perfect sense.
Okay. How about for you, Brian?
Yeah, it made perfect sense. I had no issue with it.
Okay. Cool. I think. Yeah, I'm just while I have you guys for like 7 more minutes, I'm just trying to think if there's. I'm going back to the corruption spreading. Let's say you had there's right now a possible 11 more potions you could have had. Well, 11 more potions. One of these is also the little stone. So 10 more potions you could have had, Brian. Trying to think if there was another player and they were attacking you. Yeah, here's the thing. Because well, go ahead, Brian. Well, I think you're about to say something.
It's a mix of things to consider. Like
Yeah.
if there were 3 players, the resources would have been more divided for sure. But say that third player was able to have the amount of potions that you and Dustin did by the end. I could get through 2 of you guys, but I probably wouldn't have been able to make it through the third one in a back-to-back encounter.
Yeah. I wonder. I mean, part of me is like, well, maybe the warlord gets to take 1 action per player, but then if the warlord has one of these like a drums of war thing, that could very easily become 5 actions you get to take, and that could just be like I feel like you could just win the game with that, or one shot.
What if the warlord kind of acted as a second player that could call? So, like, for example, when you enter the final phase and everyone's fighting each other, let's say that the warlord player goes first and fights with the acolyte first. Their second turn, they can choose. Their second turn being the warlord action, they can choose to call immediately or after any other player.
What do you mean by call immediately?
So normally how it works is the acolyte does their action and then the warlord does their action.
Well, it's any order. You could do the warlord first and then, but okay.
Sure.
But you did one of them.
What if that was like 2 separate turns where a player could immediately do both back to back like we normally do, or use the second one after another player's turn later?
Oh, so like you'd say, all right, I'm going to use Hobart right now. And so you use Hobart and you go, I'm going to wait. And then I did something. You go, all right, so now I'm going to use the warlord before it circles back to me, but you're going to interrupt our play by using the warlord turn.
That'd be interesting.
It would be interesting.
It could get really weird though, because
you'd have to keep track of.
Have you gone yet or not?
But also you have to probably draw a line, because it could be like, I'm going to use the acolyte, and then I'm going to wait till all of you guys go, and then I'm going to have 3 turns back to back. Use the warlord, the acolyte, and then the warlord again.
I think you'd have to, if you did it like that, you can't
have 3 back to back.
Yeah,
or something.
I'm going to split my turn and use this one now, and then knowing, all right, if there's 2 players like me and you, I will now move after the next player's attack and do my second one. Or if there's 2 players, I have a choice to use it after the first player goes, or after the second player goes, or I lose it. If I don't use it, then I forfeited my second turn.
Yeah.
So you have to use it before it's your turn again.
Like that. I think that's
That'd be interesting to see how that would play out.
Also, I'm curious, Brian. I don't know how much you looked at the warlord, their abilities. Did you? One of the things I changed was, well, I'm curious. Did you ever think to do Twisted Temptation or no?
I did, and then I decided I just want to destroy you guys.
He just wanted to kill me. I thought
I could take out Dustin first turn. I didn't, so I was like, okay, I'll just barrage and hope to take him on the second, and then maybe I'll get Francisco too. Who knows?
Gotcha.
I think he was gonna try and kill me, and then Twisted Temptation. You'd be like, all right, just join me now, so we win and Dustin loses. I saw this coming.
Did the vampiric clutch make sense? How that's working at all? Because I'm curious if you knew about it, but just decide not to try to get
That's
blood.
a lot of symbols in that description.
Okay. It's because there's so little card space.
I hadn't read it.
Okay.
Until you just mentioned it.
Then let me just go over it in case you guys play again. You sort of are aware. It's saying the defender's metal minus attacker's strength, which is essentially the standard attack. Then add half the defender's metal lost, rounded up, to your metal. So you're essentially half the damage you do, you get back for your life. But if a blood charge is on the defender, you've applied one of your blood charges to it, then you get all the damage you dealt back. So if you do 30 damage, you get 30 metal. I don't know if you would need it, but yeah, so there's that as well. And so that's another thing that I'm like, oh, okay, maybe that would help without, even if you didn't have potions, that could win back a lot of health for you. But trying to, well, okay, let me write this down about maybe Warlord can pick when they go. But thank you guys so much. This was always so much fun to get to play with you guys and get to experience this game with you. I think is there any other thoughts or ideas that come to mind before we end?
This is probably one of the more fun times I've had playing this game.
Oh, yay. That's awesome to hear.
I think it's been a good set of a good set of changes to the rules that made it more interesting and kind of more dynamic in some ways.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other feedback. I liked the switch. The big difference between this and last time I played was how the Warlord was not getting bid on, but it was the corruption and it can get passed on that.
Oh, yeah.
The only change.
I think that was the biggest change, yeah. Awesome. Did either of you feel like I wish I could have made a golem guard? Like I know we talked about maybe making that an automatic thing at some point, but I'm curious if any of you felt like restricted because you didn't have that opportunity.
I've never tried making one because I always felt that the requirements for doing it were so high that it almost wasn't worth trying.
Oh, okay. How about you, Dustin?
I feel the same. Like I never went for it because obviously we talked about the end of the game coming to the need for potions. And I was like, man, I could burn through so many potions trying to make this guard. Yeah. When in all reality, I could use those potions to do what the guard's going to do.
Gotcha.
If it came down to that. That was where my line of thought went.
Yeah.
Guard. But if we had the option to hey, if you have Golem Guard or if you have one of the guys and Sessionell is open, maybe you can go convert it for free, but you have to open it to be able to do that.
Oh,
something along those lines.
Okay.
Or maybe not free, but hey, if Sessionell's open, you can do it for the cost of 3 potions. Where it's you feel it, but you don't like, oh gosh, this is destroying me to do it.
Yeah, or like something that I mentioned too. Maybe you have to have all of your heroic feats unlocked to be able to do it for free.
Yeah,
kind of like the citizens recognizing you've done so much for us. Let's build this golem guard for you.
Yeah,
right.
Or maybe sort of along those lines. Maybe you go to a village and you leave your golem guard there, and if you essentially actually. I'm thinking you leave it in a village, then you go, and if you come back a hero, they're like, oh, you've been working so hard for us. We've completed this golem guard for you. Something like that. Yes. The
golem guard stays maybe at the city where you fought.
Oh, or that.
Yeah, it stays there, and then you come back for it towards the end of the game, if you can.
Yeah.
If the Warlord doesn't show up beforehand.
Or maybe the Warlord could steal it. Dun, dun, dun.
That could be interesting.
But, okay. Make it.
The Golem Guard senses its previous master and abandons you.
Exactly. Okay, well, this has been awesome, guys. Thank you again so much.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think we're just going to end. Thank you, Boss Brown, for watching. Cardman, hopefully you get some of those awesome expansions you're looking for. You know that new sound you've been looking for? Well, listen to this. Bobo, thanks for being here. Dale, if you're still here, thank you guys. And I think we're going to end there. So, and have a great Sunday all. Until next time, here is your stream face.